Jones, Big Ed, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and with the way that everything been playing out online between 50 Cent, Big Meats, Little Meats, and Rick Ross for the last 2 weeks, it's pretty much safe to say that this is an online drama series in itself. On top of BMF being a drama and crime series, this is like a sub counter to it that 50 is just working all in his favor. Now we've seen everything that led up after the picture with Rick Ross. 50 came out and chilled for a little bit, then made it be known that he took some issue with that, came out with the allegations on Meach, and there's been a gang of things going on all the way up until the concert that they were promoting getting canceled. Now, the latest that happened, Boosie made an appearance on Vlad TV. He's a regular over there, and if you know the game, you know that he was going to get questioned about it because he was somebody on the show for Big Meat's concert, and also he broke down even more why he thinks it got canceled, that the feds came through and shut the building down and things like that. What? Who knows what's what with that? But he also said in that interview that if he was...
Wait a minute. The feds came through and shut down the... Did y'all hear anything about that?
Why would the feds come through and shut down a concert? Miss Glam. Why would the feds, the FBI,
that sound like they got a tip.
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
That sound like somebody called the tip hotline.
50 heard about the show. 50 said, "I guarantee you, don't nobody show up to the show." He been said that.
Yeah.
They had a list out of all the people that was supposed to be performing at this show, and 50 said, "I guarantee you, don't nobody show up." And ain't nobody show up.
Nobody show up, and the feds raided it. Lord Jesus. They better leave 50 the hell alone.
Well, what the feds raided for? That's the weird part to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a show with, entertainment. Why would the feds raid that? That's weird.
Well, somebody just said that right. Yeah, somebody just said that the feds gonna be... Say that again.
But was Meach there? Did Meach have a day pass to be there? Because I know he didn't violate to be there because he ain't in jail.
Because he ain't go to jail, right?
So I'm really trying to understand why the feds raided it. That's weird. That's weird, y'all. It is. That's weird.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. We didn't talk about Little Meach, Big Meach. We didn't talk about them. Something was going on through the... Something was going on.
They want it. She can't unmute herself, so I think. So she's saying something was going on there that they wanted.
Okay. Hey, D. How you doing?
Like what? That's what I'm confused about, y'all. I'm really confused about this Fed thing. Yeah. You know,
and I'm confused when they said the part about that he snitched on P. Did they say he snitched on P. Diddy or something? Did I hear that wrong?
I haven't heard anything.
It's some nigga from Detroit.
Some dude. Okay. Named Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Why would he be involved with P. Diddy mess? He was in jail the whole time. Okay.
Right.
And he wasn't with
I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. We want to just take a intermission break, about 2 seconds, and just say welcome to the Uncensored Show with the Glam. And also, guys, we got a special feature tonight at 5:00 p.m. and we're going to be over on YT. Okay, special feature going to be on YT. Yay! So if you are, thank you, President. Yeah, I know how to do that. Yeah. All right, guys. I thank each and every one of you. Okay. Now, I'm not telling where this story came from, but it is from somebody I was totally shocked that called me up and said, "Hey, Ms. Glam, I really want you to talk about this on your show." I was like, cool. I said, well, I need you there too. You know, since you brought this story to light, you want to talk about it, come on and let's do it. Okay. So guys, make sure that you go ahead and follow me on YT. Okay. We cannot say other platform names over here. So it's YT. Okay. IG is for, just think about it. Okay. All right, so we just ended up talking about 50 Cent, Lil Meat, the other guy. Okay, so now let's get down to some serious stuff. Let's get down to some serious stuff, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Let me went. Oh, wait a minute. What? Lil Meech went broke spending 100K on chrome heart jeans.
Mm.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Who put that?
Okay.
50 Cent. He trolling.
No, this is Tony Yayo.
Um,
Looks like Rick Ross though.
Now, what you
Okay,
second
I
in
don't know
glam? I
what to
missed
say.
it. I missed it because I was talking to this
Okay.
crazy baby.
Well, they basically talking about the money that Lil Meech was spending. Oh, here, sissy.
That is sissy big Rico.
right. I don't know who
Yayo ain't
Tony
no
Yayo
sissy.
is. I don't know.
Yayo ain't no sissy. That's young buck out here fucking a tranny.
Who is that?
Mm-mm.
Yayo.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see who
Who
out
is
here
that,
messing with
Vigo
the
Rico?
whose son was just talking about they was
Y'all
trying
know
to fly
Yayo
out
be
a
with
train.
50. Y'all know Yayo was signed to 50. Remember Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody else.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And Buck, I
All
think.
right. They mentioning a lot of people here, guys. So it's just okay, now I'm gonna say this one. Okay, Freeway Rick on Big Meat who have more money, me or Big Meat. It says meet Frank Lucas after prison. This is part four. So this goes in parts. We need to cover part one. We need to start at part one. Because this goes in parts.
So y'all see that Rick Ross took Freeway Ricky Ross name. Because Freeway Ricky Ross really was a drug trafficker, and Rick Ross wanted to be a rapper and took that man's whole name.
What is the echo? Wait a minute,
Wait,
wait a
wait, wait,
minute.
wait, wait.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh.
It's this man. Drop him. Who is that? Who is you? Get down.
Okay, all right, sweetheart. We welcome all
You gotta
new
get down.
people, but yeah, you got to go. Okay, you really disrupting the show. Okay, all right.
Damn, I
Yeah,
forgot
I
what the
don't
hell I
need
was
that.
saying.
Yeah, I don't need that because we are being recorded. So I definitely want to have it, nice and
Right.
professional, but we still going to have our giggles, in between. Yes.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and if you missed the show today, guys, you can catch it. So let people know that if they do miss it, they can always catch it on YouTube. Okay, under uncensored with the glam. Okay, and share it because we got some awesome topics. But we human, we gonna laugh, we gonna joke. You know what I'm saying? So we want to know that we are politically correct, and I have said, hey, President Troll, do your thing.
Yes,
All right, because
ma'am.
I
She gonna
listen.
keep us in
People thinking,
check.
but yeah, they think I'm a little chihuahua or something. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm a chihuahua. Joy, 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 joy. Tell them they better
You know,
ask somebody.
the
Go
crazy
ahead.
part is your hand don't even call for disrespect. So if they come in here and disrespect you, you just know they some miserable motherfuckers because you ain't talking about
Yes,
nothing over here that would make nobody come in here and disrespect you. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
And if I
We gotta
do,
learn that we gotta learn that some things ain't our problem, it's them other people problem. You know, that's
exactly.
it.
And,
That's
and if
all
I
it is.
do mention, and if I do mention some President Trump, I mention it for about 5 or 10 minutes, like I did this morning, about that miserable
Mhm.
panel that they had over
Mhm.
there yesterday. That was just
Mhm. It
pathetic,
was complete
because I
misery.
was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, what are you going to talk about with a bunch of commentators that all talk about each other?
Mm.
What?
Mhm.
But I
Mhm.
think
I was like,
that was the what they wanted. They wanted like a roast
yeah.
panel for everybody to get up there and roast each other.
And I
Cause this,
said that. Then the
y'all,
president,
nothing is the same no more, y'all. These roasts are not the same no more. Everybody's so dark with the roast now. It's not fun loving no
mm,
more. It's not a tea
hmm
no more. It's just sad that these grown people carry it this way for real now. It's not even fun no more.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's sad to
Well,
see a whole bunch of adults acting like that. and y'all supposed to
I was
be,
always
raising the future tomorrows, and and you expect your kids to know better.
I was always told that if you don't fuck
Mhm.
with them, stay the fuck around them. Period. Ain't no whole lot to it. Stay the fuck
Yeah,
around them.
yeah. Oh, that's why you in the tabloids. You got into oh, that's Jay
Who
Meechie
in the
said that.
tabloid?
He was
Wait a
saying
minute.
Sister Girl was in the tabloids.
Oh
I
Lord,
thought that
sister
was
girl,
Sister
what was
Girl that
you in the
said that.
tabloid for? Oh,
Sister girl, they did nothing though. Only thing I did was sang on my thing yesterday and got clipped by my haters. They gonna always be clipping. So it must have been Jay Meechie in the tabloid, and she told me it was
Mhm.
me. Mm,
what?
Mm.
mm,
I think I logged out of
mm.
bingo too early. I missed everything.
Girl,
Girl,
this
I
sometimes
third
went
you
to
world.
gotta
bed.
miss some shit on here
Yes.
because this should be disrupting my spirit sometimes, yo, for real. I be having to get the fuck
Yeah.
off of here.
Yeah, me too. I can't do all that screaming and hollering and I just I can't do it. And that was one of the reasons why I always stayed away from panels. Even me doing a panel, I always did a single live. Always did a single live.
Oh, they
But
said
since I
you in the
started doing,
Facebook tabloid, sister girl.
You know
yeah,
what?
that's what.
How did that happen, y'all?
What
I ain't
you
even
done
got Sister Girl
did?
on
What
Facebook.
it say, Michi? What it say? What the hell?
Wait a minute, Meech and Brian got into it last night. I heard the recap.
Who?
What?
Who?
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 Now
Jay Meechie
Meechie
and
and
Trina B, they
What?
saying got into it last
What?
night. I did not hear that either.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Meechie been itching to
Sure
get
did. Look at
into it.
Vigo Rico. Sure
Lord.
did.
Oh
Look at
wow.
You
my
know
sister
what,
up
Jay? I ain't
here
gonna
fucking with
lie.
Uncle Fester.
I
Jay
was
Girl.
Meechie been
asleep.
wanting to get her.
They was
Girl, if I
playing her
was to ever
singing.
read Trainer Baby, I would make him have a heart attack on the spot. You hear me? I'ma work him. I'ma work
I
him,
gotta
baby. I'ma
find
hit
out.
all them buttons he hate.
I gotta
Make that
find out
thing
where
pop
you
right
at
out of me.
on FB. Yeah, I gotta find out where y'all at on FB. I don't do
They in like
FB
the
too
best of
much.
social media.
You all see how they be doing me?
You talking about
They
the
do too much,
Oh
bro.
Lord
The
Jesus.
B.O.B.
He plucking my
Okay,
nerve. Jay
guys.
Meechie said she's gonna get him though. I'm gonna say that if I go on me, she said I'm gonna get Trina B. I'm gonna cuss him out in this box. So she I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
Michi
Oh
hopped up there.
gosh. Oh gosh.
Trina B, though.
Oh,
I really am sick of him.
no
Sick of
beans
him.
cracking
For
up
sure.
down there. Okay. Update. Mother of three. The mother of three that left the kids, guys, in the house in Detroit. Detroit is off the chain.
High school, I was one of the
It's
few
really
students
bad.
that I regularly remember that some of my friends would call me an Oreo. And I the alleged actions of the mother, Kelly Bryant, she set Kelly Bryant's bond at $250 million. And she says if
Wow.
Bryant is able to pay that bond, she is not allowed to have any communications with her family. You're not looking at the mugshot they were able to get
Sit in
of
that
Kelly Bryant.
motherfucker
She
till
is
she go to court.
34
I wish the
years
fuck
old,
I
and
would.
she is facing three charges. That is three counts of first degree child. She allegedly killed in her home for
There's definitely
years.
something in the
Here is
water,
what the
y'all.
Honorable Judge Rhonda Gross had to say in court
Detroit.
today.
My first knee-jerk reaction was to deny her bond. However,
Put it in.
because I find her a danger, I find her a
What you say, girl?
continued danger to the children. My main concern is,
Okay.
I don't know who is doing what children have been given to. If
You
it
all
is a
right?
family member, I'm
Being in the house, the only one of the three that ever came out was the young boy, and he came out twice. Once because he wanted to feel the grass,
Mm,
which by itself is heartbreaking, and a second time to check the mail. So, all right, what's up with y'all? So, look, man, I'm back again with another video.
oh my God. That's
So
horrible.
wait a minute. This
Detroit. Let me just
this is the
let me just
lady
say this.
who left. Wait a minute. This the lady who left her kids in the house, and she was staying at her boyfriend's house, and there was all kinds of shit everywhere, and they would drop the
Mm-hmm.
food
Mm-hmm.
off once a week and shit. Lord,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they should bail that bitch out. Let that bitch stay in there, cause ain't no motherfucking way on God's green earth.
Right.
She thought that was
5 years.
okay. Ain't no way she thought that was okay.
Well, she knew that that was not okay. The condition of the house and all of the other stuff. She knew that was not. that was not okay. I mean, but the bond is set at 250 million and
Right.
10% of
Million.
that. Yes.
Oh my God! They need to let that bitch rot in there. I don't mean no
You gotta
harm. I
pay
wish
two
the
point
fuck I
five
Right.
would
million.
try
They
to
want no
Right,
money.
get
Bigo.
that money together.
Right,
You know
Bigo
that's life
Rico.
changing money. Ain't no way.
Right, Bigo
Ain't
Rico.
no way.
200. Right. So she, yeah, she won't, no, ain't. Oh, it's cash. What? Oh my God. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, they know she can't come up with that. So yeah, she is in there.
Uh
And you know
huh.
what? Another thing too, President, let us know. I know that when they say, like Noah was sharing with us, like as far as the pedophiles and people like that go in
Baby.
to in incarceration. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
He was sharing with us that they like in protective custody because they would tear them up.
Well, let me tell you about the women's facility that I was in, and all them bitches then killed their motherfucking babies. They wasn't on no protective facility. They
Corrective
were actually the
action.
popular.
Crit-
They were actually the
corrective
most
action. We
popular
go.
people in the
This is
prison
for
system.
editation.
Do
Mm.
y'all hear me? They was the most popular people in the prison system. The guards let them do a lot of shit
Wow.
that they wanted to do. They was not in no type of danger in the female side. Trust me when I say
Wow.
these bitches was
What?
the most popular. Okay, the most liked. I'm telling you, it's
Wow.
another world in there, y'all. They don't treat when the females get locked up for doing shit to kids. They don't do them how the men do them. That's
Hey, Mr.
another thing. This is
D.
why
Wow.
I say. This is why I say the men get whatever they want over there. The men will stab a guard up. They will stab your ass up. Females, not so
Okay,
much.
corrective
I ain't
action,
never seen
President
nobody.
Troll. Corrective action, President Troll.
Oh
Vigo,
shit.
I am
Correct the
correcting the
action.
action.
Correct.
I know. Oh, she coming back up. Okay.
Yeah, she
All
got it.
right,
I'm gonna
perfect.
go back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
yeah, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, y'all. I'm telling y'all,
But
it's
yeah, we know
different.
what
It's
you're saying.
different.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Me
I
neither.
didn't know that. Yeah. Well, she's got a bond, and I don't know if she's going. Yeah, we don't know if she's going to be getting out of that. Okay, next, P Diddy lawyer quit sex trafficking case in a bombshell court filing. So his lawyer has quit. Okay,
He
so
quit.
Yeah.
yes,
Who? Baby. That mean he trying to be Diddy in jail like motherfucker. I said this and that. The lawyer looking at him like, bitch, you the one in jail, not me.
yeah, but you know what? Maybe there's more information that's came out. And you know what, guys? You know what? I would right. I would say this. It takes a special kind of lawyer to defend someone for the actions that Diddy is being, I mean, drugging people allegedly, anal
But just
sex
picture this.
allegedly, all these things that he's
Right.
doing. That I mean, and to defend the person saying that he didn't do it, and I mean,
But
And you
listen,
that's
see
see,
the
that ain't the
video.
problem though, Miss Glenn.
exactly
That ain't the
Edge
problem.
right.
Listen, that ain't the problem because lawyers are sharks. They love to manipulate. That's what they did it for. You
Some
know what I'm
of
saying?
them,
Because they
some
love,
of them,
they
not
love. But
some of them.
listen, can you picture Diddy lawyer coming to see him? Well, like Diddy, man, listen. Now you got 257 charges. You're going to have to do some type of time for something. And Diddy and they say, I ain't doing no time. And
Mhm.
if you can't see that it happens, then you can go too. I got Diddy doing that. They tried to give Diddy some time and he don't want none. He want a lawyer that's going to tell him, oh, I'm going to make it so you don't have to do no time. No, Diddy, you got to do some time, baby. You got to do something.
Okay, but okay,
He's
look at the
trying to get out
comments.
of there.
Okay, everybody pause. Everybody pause for a second. That's true, President. Okay, but like Bigo Rico said, right. That is a lot. I don't care what lawyer it is. That is a lot of pressure on that lawyer. That's a high
Yes, it is.
profile case, and you defending someone that got all this baby oil raminate stuff up into somebody's anal.
And so this another thing at this
I
time though, Miss
mean,
Glenn,
just think,
his lawyer
but just
quit
think,
and his lawyer not working for him no more. And he know everything that's real and false.
Mhm.
right.
You know
but
what
he
I'm
Because
still
saying?
can't.
imagine
He still,
seeing the
but he
videos.
still can't. Right, Edge. He still can't
He can't, but
divulge
he know.
that.
He can't
Yeah,
divulge it, but he
that's
know.
my
You
point.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
my point. That's my point. That is my point exactly. So he's sitting here, right, Edge. He's sitting here defending someone that he watching ram up in people. He watching videos of
Yep.
orgies
Yep.
going on, and he
Yep.
like, hell no,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
out.
And you want me to
Yep.
believe this is
Yep.
all consensual and
Yep.
okay. And
Yep.
Right,
y'all gang banging, y'all
And
got men
motherfuckers
right,
bent
like,
over. Like I'm horrified.
exactly,
okay, he wasn't
exactly.
there like
He
did he
like,
do
I'm
it and
out.
kind of find out he did it. He did it all. And
Hey,
everything they said he did, he fucking did it. And we
Everything
got
they said
footage
plus
but
of it.
more. Y'all, we
but
ain't
those
heard the most stuff, and
lawyers.
okay.
Right.
Okay?
Them lawyers know when they take them cases, guys, if the person is guilty. They
Yep.
already know. But
Yep.
it be the money. Okay, well, you give me $250,000 to as a retainer. Then another
Damn.
100K per visitation to the courtroom. Then another two. I mean,
Mhm.
so they be raking it in. But now they morals kicking in. They got children. You know what I'm saying?
And
They
you
got
think they
children.
look Diddy ain't
So
had them on retainer? Diddy been paying them a monthly salary for years. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that
This
part is
shit is
true, but
making
it comes to
motherfuckers
that part
this
is
making
true.
motherfuckers want to
But
get
it
away from them
comes
though.
to right. That's my point. It comes to a point though where they morals kick in. That's this
Uh-huh.
lawyer
Mhm.
like they say he quit the sex trafficking. That man know about all them tunnels. You know what I'm saying? They know about all of that. That man like,
Baby.
yeah. You know,
Baby.
like I said,
Get up off that
you
floor,
got.
baby. Ride your bike. Ride
It
your bike.
says, welcome. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Welcome
thank you,
to
thank you, thank you. Yeah, guys. Yeah, we need you guys to gift. I am in a rebate. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jamie G. Yeah, so he like, sex trafficking, nah, I'm done. I'm done. Look, I dealt with the baby oil. I dealt with the other stuff I saw all on these tapes. I dealt with the orgies and all of this other stuff that I saw. But
Mhm.
now this is sex trafficking. Now I'm watching big vans pull up to the tunnel and y'all got these young folks up. I'm done. I'm
But
out.
listen, Miss Glam, he probably baby. They got the video. They probably seen the cages that they kept the kids in. They probably
Yo.
seen everything.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, stop the brakes. Somebody paid Diddy lawyer to fall back. But why would they do that?
Mm.
Because
You
they
know
want Diddy
why?
to take the fall for all the other shit that's going on. Because it's a lot of powerful motherfuckers that was fucking with Diddy. And if
Oh,
Diddy
that
Yeah.
take the
list.
motherfucking blame for it, that'll get them out the way. That'll keep them out harm's way. They want Diddy to take the
Mhm.
fall for this. And that's what's
But
more making me think that it's a lot of white folks involved. There's a lot
you
of
Oh,
know
white
it
girl,
people
is.
involved.
yes. Girl,
Wait a minute. They
yes.
they used to love the crashes parties. The Diddy parties,
Mm-hmm.
the white people used to be all on the couch. And he said, look what I do to the white people. That man was face down on the sofa.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't
And
even
you
get his
know
head
that
up
nigga,
off the
whoever that man is, he mad as shit. He ready to sue right now. Whoever that man is, he's mad.
Oh,
Mhm.
Jesus. Jesus.
But you know what?
Okay, guys.
Now,
Mhm. Go ahead, sister girl.
you know what I wanted to say about that whole situation. No beans ain't probably I ain't too
Sister
far
girl,
off.
do like that.
Girl, you need some.
Fuck.
Nah, she needs some lemons. She needs some
She need the
lemons.
motherfucking
This
whole
my this
lithic
my
with vapor
hold
actions. That's
on,
the
this
fuck
my
she
good
needs.
morning voice. Hold on, good morning. This my good morning voice.
Oh my god.
Let
Oh,
me
girl,
Talk to me.
no.
Mhm. You sound more like Steve, not sister girl now. Give him
you
some
know what?
Steve.
You supposed to say,
You know what? Y'all keep talking to me. I'm gonna have my man talk to y'all in a minute. Y'all keep on talking
He
to me.
ain't want to talk to us
Oh,
the other
Lord, have
day. Tell him stay
mercy.
in the background. No thank you. He ain't want to
What do you
talk the
say?
other day. Don't
Sound
talk
like
now.
she smoked a cartoon again. Yeah, girl. Yes, sister girl. Get you some
You know
lemon. No,
what?
seriously, some
Carton a
lemon
day.
and some lemon
I,
and
He
some
needs some hard lithic with vapor actions, baby.
y'all
Uh-uh.
listen.
gas.
Well, The lemons help. Lemons and lime juice with some water
Yeah,
and
it really
cucumbers.
do.
That'll
And she
help.
don't
That'll
suck
really,
no.
It'll
really.
break
She
all
don't
that
eat no
mucus
peanut.
up in your chest.
She don't eat no penis.
Oh,
So what the fuck I throw all backed up for?
it,
Mm.
okay, Edge. I
Thank
mean,
you.
excuse me, President. We are being
Okay.
recorded. This
Oh
is
shit.
going
Oh,
on
this is professional.
YouTube.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Y-
I'll
y-
get you later, sister girl. I'll get you later.
Oh, let me put my
Okay.
throat off mute.
All right. Okay. So next on the roster, guys. I guess. Okay. So what's going on with President Trump? Ed, you got anything on him? I see the end of the two liars. So breaking news. This is February 23rd. So something has happened between Putin and Trump.
Hệ điều tình ông Sam
So
đệ
let's
đệ mới,
see
hết
what has got.
SUV sang trọng, chia sẻ tầm nhìn cùng week in Washington, so let's get right to some of the conversations you might have missed. Donald Trump's stance on Ukraine, which, is not shocking when you look back at the relationship even during his first presidency, things he said and did, even withholding aid from Ukraine.
Okay, we already know that. I want to know about FEMA. I want to know about FEMA because there's flooding here in Georgia. There's flooding in Michigan. Did you see the people on the boats? Did y'all see the
Yeah,
people on the boats in Michigan?
No.
Girl,
yeah. And I
yes,
saw somebody
they
like
flooded.
they had a jackhammer trying to get the ice out of their house and stuff because it's flooded and
Yes,
yeah,
What?
pipes burst. Mm-hmm.
yes.
My
And
God.
Trump is not giving any aid. He told um the guy here, Kemp, no emergency funding. He's not giving it. So he's mad at him because when he told him to go find me some votes, go look wherever you got
Mm-hmm.
to look for, but go find me some
I think,
votes.
y'all, I think this was all a plan. They is fucking with this hole in this ozone layer, and it's fucking up the
Right.
weather. I think this world is about to freeze over, y'all. Do y'all know in Japan they got 47 feet of snow, so high that they had to dig tunnels to get out their fucking house.
Yeah,
So that's
Okay.
yeah.
Let me
telling
post.
me,
In
Oh my
Japan.
God. Let me post this in the Discord because flood Detroit neighbors freeze over. Oh my God. I want to
Yep,
show
it's a
this just a
freeze
yeah,
little bit.
over.
something
I don't
happening,
know if I can
y'all.
show it. Yeah, but this
Something is
I
is
definitely happening.
I think global warming is right now.
yeah.
Thank
You
you.
know, like
Yep.
I know people that works in the urban and planning department. They've been talking about global warming, been going on for 20 years. Now we're at
Mm-hmm.
like, like the volcano, it takes a while before it build up and erupt. And that's the same way with
Right.
this global warming. It took a while for it
Uh
to
huh.
happen. First, it started
Uh
happening over
huh.
there in the Alaskas when the glaciers started melting and the
Melting.
polar bears
Yep.
started dying. That started happening
Yep.
15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now
Mhm.
we're here where we are
Mhm.
being affected. Our
Yep.
weather and atmospheres are being affected.
Yep.
Because Japan, them
Okay.
people got snow up to their eyeballs.
Yep.
Oh
They
my
sure do.
God.
And that's some scary shit. What if the ceiling caves in? The
And
shit is
they
really
little
high,
people
yo.
already over
Yep.
there. They only
Yep.
about 5'5". So imagine
Yep.
5 feet of snow and you 5'5".
Uh huh.
Well, I'm telling you, the people. Okay, I'm posting this in the Discord now. Okay, I'm telling
Okay.
you, people are on top of their cars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, he just put in the chat that there were. What did you say? There were water main bus. Okay, volunteers help Detroit families with flood recovery. Michigan and okay, so somebody put in the comments that Trump. No, wait a second. Back up, Lamb. Emergency funds were acts of Trump. I know here in Georgia, and he told Governor Kemp no. He told Governor Kemp
What you
no.
on? You better watch Mickey Mouse.
So okay, so right, there was a water break. Southwest Detroit residents frustrated with main water break. So everything, basically is frozen. This is
Yeah.
sad, and they have no they have no assistance with this stuff, guys. None, and the
And this
president is saying
wintertime
no.
too.
And it's
That's
wintertime there. I have family still in Detroit, and they said it's so freaking cold. My daughter is actually there, and I told her, I said, baby, please, drive carefully. Don't be texting and driving. Please pay attention.
mhm.
Do not text and drive. When she used to drive me and she'd be texting, I said, let me out the car right here. She said, Mom, you want me to pull over? Pull over. I can't do
Girl,
that.
I think Trump want America to be in ruins like them other places. Because this is America. Why wouldn't you send help? Ain't like we ain't got the motherfucking money. Send them people some
And that's
fucking
another
help.
thing. And that's another thing. What are you going to do with all the, like, okay, so if there's no tax money, excuse me, if you're not going to be doing the IRS thing where they're taking monies out, now you're stating that you're going to give each person $8,000. So where's all the other extra money going to go?
Well, did y'all hear that they say
It
Trump
says
saved
we,
us certain amount of $1 billion by him cutting off and shit that he cut off so far.
Yeah.
He done saved us over such and such $1 billion right now,
50 billion
baby,
so far
baby. He's saving
with
us
the
money to
Elon
do
Musk
what
Dodge
though? He
system.
is saving the world money to do what with it though? You know what I'm saying? What you
right.
saving it to
That's
do
what I'm
what?
saying.
We
That's what I
put the
said.
money. We make the money. What is you doing?
Right. Right. Hey, Gigi. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think this is a way to pay our debt to other countries because we're indebted to China and other countries. They have loaned us money. So I think this is a way. I think America already has the money to pay people back. But if he was to pay people back out of our savings, that will create more enemies than allies. So
Okay.
they got to show the people where the money is coming from. So they needed a president like Trump to do the drastic changes that he's doing. So that's why they hollering dollar amounts and stuff on the news. They don't usually tell us how much money America got in the budget and all of that stuff. We only know what deficit we eating up. And
Yeah.
now they're giving us this money saving as a way to let the world know that now we have more money to pay our ass back. It's a way to,
Right.
because we
Okay.
can't show our savings. We can't show them that we got
Right.
a number in our savings that the number don't even exist. It's
Right.
past $1 trillion.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think America broke
Well,
by long.
I don't even,
well, I
child.
guess.
I don't even.
Well, I guess we're gonna definitely find out. Like you said, where the money definitely is going. Um, because I'm like, wow,
And
because they're cutting, like you say, social programs. Sister girl, they're definitely
can I
cutting
say this,
social.
Miss Glam? This is outrageous because, like y'all been saying, what is he gonna do with this surplus of money? Who is this
Mhm.
surplus? Where is this money gonna go? Because the one thing about that money, like we could go back when there was a surplus after Bill Clinton left office. Bush came in, the baby Bush, and made sure a lot of stuff happened. All that surplus money was gone. So by the time Obama came in office, y'all, we was broke again. So is
Mm,
this the cycle where there's a surplus of money and then they come back to steal it for their own benefits?
Of course. Like, of course.
Well,
okay.
that's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor.
What's the
Well, I guess
question,
we'll
Ed?
see. I guess we'll see pretty much after, I guess we're gonna see what are they going to do with the funds. And I heard him state too that he's not gonna do anything to social security other than get the people off of disability that they feel don't that they are not disabled. And I'm like, look, I'm disabled. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with me, please. Just, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Don't,
crazy
please.
because the hoops
I
they
can't.
make you jump through, They make you jump through hoops to even get the disability, to say you're disabled. So what the fuck is y'all fucking with the people for? Y'all already know they really disabled. Y'all already know that. So what we doing?
Well, I guess the ones that they feel that is not and not retirement age or close. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look
And
into that.
then
But go ahead,
also,
Ed.
y'all know these transsexuals can get a disability check for having a mental illness of thinking they could
Of
take
Yes,
being a
somebody else.
transsexual.
yes,
That
Yep.
might be
That's
what they
it's in the
trying to do.
medical book.
yes.
Get rid of that type of shit.
It's in
Yeah.
the
Well, he's
medical book,
definitely.
in the
Oh, wait a
disability
minute.
and
Wait a
medical
minute.
book. Yeah.
He's definitely getting rid of anything that has to do with, like, I was listening to a broadcast this morning where they were talking. Remember, I asked a while back about the medicine. He's cut that program out. That's gone. So
What
you will
medicine?
not be getting the hormone
Hormone.
treatments.
Oh, well, they
Even
needed to
the
cut that shit out
wait a
because that was
second.
weird as
Even
fuck.
wait a minute.
That was weird.
Even the one where the preventive care one. I don't know the name of it, but the one that they take to prevent
Yeah.
HIV. That's
The prep.
gone. That
Prep,
That's
ain't no
gone.
prep.
right.
That
Prep
ain't Medicaid ain't covering that. You
gone.
got to pay out of pocket for those things.
You got to pay out of pocket. That's right.
Your
Yes.
medical Medicaid ain't covering that.
Yes.
And
Baby.
Y'all know
another
Trump is
thing,
So
not
did y'all
supporting
basically,
see
Detroit.
the
baby.
transgendered actress? I didn't even know that woman was born a man at birth, but
Off the
she's a transgendered actress. Where y'all know they said that wasn't like they wasn't gonna retroact people's passports with their sex, birth given sex or whatever. She said
Right.
she received
Right.
her passport in the mail and it was gave her a reassignment gender as a male.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
they
Like
And she
say
didn't
mm-hmm.
order none.
if your
Her
mother
passport
called you
wasn't
Steve, I'ma
expired.
call you Steve.
Yep, it
Baby.
wasn't expired. It wasn't and they mailed her. She got it in the mail. So
but you
Well,
can I say
he
this?
trying to make everybody live in their fucking truth. You are really a man, and that will stop a lot of delusion of them thinking that they can talk to real women any kind of way and they can be a fucking real woman. Let's draw the line in the sand. You're a fucking man. Your mama named you Steve. I'ma call you Steve. Simple as that. You can dress up how the fuck you want to dress up, but let's keep it real. You are a man.
I
but
agree
I
with
think
Oh,
that.
okay.
I think it's different steps in the transitional process. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that where, if you were born a man, that's what, if we want to look at it as the eye of God, but I'm not the judgment. I can't go in
Right.
and say, well, that's, and if you have allowed this, because it's not like the world abolished this at first, you allowed these changes, these transitions to happen, and you honored them. So now to
Yeah.
go back on your
It's
promise, to me,
fucked up. It's really fucked up.
that's fucked up.
Uh huh.
Wait,
But you know
wait,
what?
And it's
wait,
like
wait, wait,
everybody thinking
wait,
they
Okay.
safe right
wait,
now. We all are in trouble.
wait, wait,
Every
wait, wait,
fucking
wait.
race is in trouble.
Okay, so um, I got a question. I have a question and a statement. Now, you said it was allowed. Um, well, this was under a different administration, which was Obama. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which allowed all of this, all of these things that the taxpayers do pay for. So now that the taxpayers that he's doing away with uh, the tax part of it, I might not be saying it right, y'all, 'cause I got a lot going on in my head right now. However, I just, you know what, I'm with Trump with that. If you're born a boy, you're born a boy. If you want to personally do this, if
Pay
you
for it.
personally want to make your transition and you want to personally,
Right.
go through all of this, then that's on you.
Right.
That's
Pay
on
for it your
you.
damn self.
I don't feel right. I don't feel that we should have special programs.
Right.
There's no special program for the homeless. I
Ain't
mean,
no
there
special
are, but
program for
but
being
not like
black.
this.
The hell?
Okay,
They got more
and
rights than
then
everybody.
and
Yeah.
then we look at the other different programs. I mean, and I say this respectfully. the LGBT, they have so many programs. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
seen
was
that.
wondering how people on this app was moving around the way they was moving around.
Mhm.
I was like, how did they do this? And how they got special programs because they're transgender.
Because they get to
Yeah.
change their whole identity, get a new credit score,
Hmm.
everything changed. You know, they are
Hmm.
able to
Mhm.
do that. Do you know what people
Hmm.
will be doing if regular people could do that?
And right.
Mhm.
You know what
Recreate
I'm saying?
myself.
So what the fuck makes them special that they get it and nobody else do that? Because y'all got a mental illness and the shit. If you want to change who the fuck you are, that is a mental illness. Let's go ahead and put that out there right now. Okay? It's one thing to
Okay.
be
Well, what
gay.
do
It's another thing to not want to be
okay.
who you is.
Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna try one at a time. And Ed, I think you're trying to say something. I'm gonna put a question out there. Then I'm gonna shut. I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Mhm.
You're saying it's a mental illness. So it's a mental illness because they were born one gender and feels that that's not their gender.
It's a mental illness because you don't like the skin you in and you want to change it. That's not the way God made you to look or anything. But for you to feel as though you could change parts of your body and that would make you be any more or less of a woman is crazy to me. Because you can change your body to be a woman all you want, but if you can't have babies in a menstrual cycle, are you a woman? At this point, we just playing dress up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We're playing dress up. That's all it is.
Mm.
You're just going through the motions,
Okay.
but you know,
Okay.
Can I
Ed,
give another
Yeah.
example?
I
No,
think
go ahead,
Ed was
sister girl.
said
You can go
first.
ahead. I was gonna say
Okay.
something, but go ahead, sister girl. I'll wait.
You know what example I want to give? Like when people go through the gastric bypass or the weight loss surgery, which is supposed to be a life-changing surgery. It doesn't change your sex, but it changes your body mass. Before they allow you, and this is also covered by Medicaid too, but before they allow you to get this life, quote unquote, saving surgery, you are supposed to be going under a psychiatric evaluation to see if you can mentally handle what you about to go underneath. And we just talking about you losing weight, not changing your gender. Just you dropping enough weight where your mind cannot recognize you when you look in the mirror. So I say 1000%. Yeah, they mentally disabled, but they don't evaluate them like that before they go under that knife. Because at the end of the day, I think it is something morbidly wrong when you take something that's beautiful and wonderfully made as a penis and you cut it and split it in half and make a vagina. I don't get that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
and
get
y'all
it,
just
man.
think
And
about all the. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna add on to what Sister Girl was saying, but under the Medicaid law, they do have to go through a psychological in order to get the assignment surgery. But you got to understand that these transgender, most of them are sex workers, and they save
Yep.
it up to go out of the
Yep.
country to get their surgeries. They getting the
Yep.
ins and outs of what's going on from their homegirl who already went through the transition. Like that's what they're doing in order to get these surgeries. Like they not going through the America protocol if they were to go
Hmm.
through Medicaid to get it. Because you have to be on
And another,
hormones for a certain amount of time. You got to take the psychological. You got to take the intense therapy. You do got to go through it.
and you know them hormones send motherfuckers crazy a little bit. So it's a lot.
Mhm.
Like, why would you want to put yourself through all that? All right, that's like when I had my last son and I got my tubes tied, right? They kept on asking me, are you sure this is what you want to do? Because you know you can't go back. And I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, I don't want no
Hmm.
motherfucking kids. No more kids. No more kids. Like 5 years later, I start being depressed because I feel like as a woman, it's our job to make babies. Now I can't make babies, but I ain't want no more. But the fact that I can't
Good morning.
kind of made me fucked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So they can
Mm.
give you all the counseling in the world for what the fuck ever.
Hmm.
But once you get it,
Hmm.
just like how Savannah kirked out when she got her penis snipped, she kirked out
Ooh,
because it's
Jesus.
gone for real now. You know what I'm
It's
saying? And ain't
gone.
no coming
Right.
back. You can't change that. You
Right.
know?
Right.
Grand Rising. yeah. I mean, you know what? But I mean, it. How can I put this? When you sit down and you're talking to the counselor that is giving you, your prep talk prior to you having these types of surgeries, that is a big thing to cut off your penis or to, now can
Yes,
a
it
woman
is.
get, but let me ask this, can a woman get a penis? So a
No.
woman that's
Yes.
transitioning to a man, can
Yeah,
she
you
get a
can.
penis?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she
But
She
not
can.
not
can.
not a
What?
penis.
How
It's an
they do
enlargement.
that though?
But it's not a
It's enlargement
penis.
clit.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is it?
They enlarge your clitoris. So your clitoris, depending on the size, like they give you some hormone, and you can even go in and get an implant to get an enlargement. Once you go through all the hormones and things to enlarge your clitoris.
Do they sew your coochie hole up?
No, they don't sew your
No.
coochie hole up, but it makes you more so like a hermaphrodite, where you have
What?
both, where you have a so I have
Yeah.
seen the enlarged clitoris, and it was like maybe like 4 or 5 inches when it got hard, because clitoris get hard too.
Right.
Let me ask you
It's
something, Ed. Could you do me a favor? Could
Hmm.
you do me a favor? Could you see if you can find a picture of that and drop it in Discord? I want to see that.
I'll see that
porn,
later. Later on,
Pornhub.
I'll look it up for you. But yeah, I've
Pornhub.
seen the video
Yeah,
like of the lady. She had a large
I want
clitoris.
to
It
see
got
that.
hard like a penis, and it looked like a
Yeah,
penis,
I'm
like
about
looked
to
like a little
show
penis.
Oh
y'all.
my God.
Lord have
Oh,
mercy,
now
You
I
y'all.
have it's on
I have heard it.
Pornhub, y'all. It's on
It's on
That's it.
Pornhub.
Pornhub. Yeah, that's why I seen
Yeah,
that.
it is.
What?
Yeah. They try to
And
make
it
Okay,
got
money.
the
so now
transgender section.
Oh,
wait
dick
a minute.
coochie
Wait
bitches.
a minute.
They old dick coochie
Oh
bitches.
Jesus. Oh God.
They want money too, y'all. That's like the men's out there doing it. So yeah, they gonna show it,
oh, oh,
and
penis,
they telling.
vagina.
Yep.
You
We
know
living
what?
in the time. We gotta
But
know
see,
what's
My
that's
going
a
little
on.
no.
girl
Now
daughter was
see,
born like that.
wait a minute. 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 See. What you say? What you say, Jay Michi? I can't see it.
I can't
Text it
see it.
to
Text it to me, please.
right. Jay Michi. I sent you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I sent you a link. Check your inbox. Okay. Um, Edge is gonna post it in the in the Discord. I want to see too, Michi. I
Yeah,
ain't
when
gonna
I
lie.
find it, I'm gonna post it
I
in the Discord.
I
Y'all gotta know
thought
what's
I
out
had
there.
not.
All y'all
I was,
gotta do is
but
go
I
on
was what?
Pornhub and type in big click girls.
Hey,
Okay.
But they have a whole
Now see,
transgender section over on Pornhub. So if you click on the transgender
I can't stand
section,
President
and
Troll.
it's in there where it's in there like chicks with dicks, and like they got their own little sections under
thank
there.
you.
Right, they got their own little category. You ain't lying. And you know what's funny? We
They
gotta
got their
know
Oh
own
my
these.
category.
God.
Yeah.
We gotta know what they try to use one of them little things on us. We gotta see
Oh
it.
God.
But you meet somebody you attracted to and they pull out that little thing, you be like, why is it looking like that? And then you come to
Uh-huh.
find out they got a whole under
Oh.
that they ain't got
Oh,
no
this a
balls.
me. This a
That's why.
woman. Right.
Okay, wait a
Right. Got
second,
one out.
guys. Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. Okay, now what do I click? What do? Wait a minute. Listen to me. What do I click in? What do I put
I
in?
see on my iPad always did.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Y'all see, y'all taking me. Y'all taking me over to the left. Now wait a second. What you say? I can't get on.
There you want to see it.
Oh, you can't
Right.
get in there.
You can't get on
I don't
P-Hub in your
know.
state? What?
Okay,
Who?
so what would I? Okay,
Now
y'all.
y'all better go to xxnx.com.
What do
Or
You
I
said we
even
know
put
the real
or
freak
in?
Ghetto
is. Now we
Tube.
know the real
I
freak
like
is in the
Ghetto
group,
Tube.
President Troll.
That's my go-to nowadays. Ghetto Tube.
Yeah, I'm
If
telling
it
my
ain't
sister girl the old
Pornhub,
freak.
it's xxnx.com, baby.
Okay, I don't know what to
Mm-hmm.
put in, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I am going to leave that
What put it
alone.
on hit it on the back
I'm
end,
not.
y'all. Put it give it the right word. Y'all
But
know
even you could probably go to YouTube and put in you in YT, you could put in woman to man surgery.
Yeah,
She be
yeah.
better
And it's
off
probably
going to
something in YT.
Twitter. She be better
No,
off going to
I
Twitter
don't.
and typing
I
it in the
don't
search
have.
bar. Oh,
Don't, oh,
You
you say
said no,
yes,
yes,
please.
please
Don't
don't
go
go
to.
to
Okay,
it.
all right. Because I got something else. Right. Because I got something else pulled up on my screen that's totally the opposite of that. But I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that just took us
Yeah. She's gonna.
sideways. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that did. Okay. Federal workers laid off. Okay. So that's something we've already discussed about the federal workers. Look, I'm out. Look, I'm going someplace else.
You
I'm like,
flustered. Okay.
and look,
yeah.
change subject.
The
And we're moving.
Yeah, thousands evicted, thousands are homeless. And do y'all realize people are really losing their jobs?
Yep,
People
I
Yeah.
are
heard a
losing
lot. I
their
seen a lot of people
jobs.
crying online talking about they've been laid off and now they homeless and just
Mhm.
imagine you having your favorite job, the thing you wanted to do all your life, and all of a sudden one day you just get fired for no reason.
Right. And then
I mean,
And
a
you know these
couple of
people been
people I
working on their
had
job for
saw a
years and
lady.
years, y'all.
She said she relocated, like she was a new employee, but she was supposed to be a permanent employee. She just so happened to be new, where she had relocated her whole family to take this job, and she was laid off.
Yep, yep.
That's a shame. He set them
wait a
people up,
second. Wait a
y'all.
second. Wait a second, Cream. You said, you know what? I asked out here too. I asked one of the maintenance guys. I asked him, I said, have a lot of the foreigners been moving out? You know, he said actually a lot have been moving in. So I was like, well, what is the qualifications? You know, do they go through the same thing we go through? You know, if they
Hmm.
move it in like that. So he was like, I don't know. I said, fine. I said, find out. I said, because that's kind of weird. And then yesterday he was over here and I was asking, I got a lot of stuff lined up at my door. So I was telling him, I was like, well, I'm going to take all this stuff to the Goodwill or whatever. He said, just take it and sit it by the garbage can. He said, they'll come get it.
Hmm.
They
Oh
even
wow,
left the
they running.
chickens. Wait a minute. They left the
They
chickens.
They left the
they running.
chickens, the kids dropped out of school.
They
They ran
came
like a
back and
What?
thief
they
in the
too.
night.
I don't mean no harm, but they need to leave them motherfucking people alone. I feel like people don't stand up enough. This shit ain't right. Everybody need to stand up for what's fucking right.
Yeah.
These
Mm.
motherfuckers work
Over
hard, yo. Like I
6,000
got so
IRS
much
employees
respect
are
for them
expected to be
Hispanic
terminated
people,
by the
yo.
end of
Wait a
this
minute.
week.
They
Wait a
work
minute.
hard
Over
for this shit.
6,000. Okay, wait a minute. Over 6,000. Yeah, I think I saw that. I saw that. Over 6,000 IRS employees are expected to be terminated by the end of the week. Yes, I saw that. So, I guess, you know what, guys? IRS workers won't have a job next year. So, you know what, guys? We're going to stop right there. I mean, so, what's in my spirit? There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about giving you power to get wealth. Says, I've given you power to get wealth. So my thing is, what is the power? God, what have you given us? And I believe
Hmm.
the power is your ambition. I believe the power is what you're good at. What
Mm-hmm.
you are good at, that is your talent. That is what you are to cultivate and use to make money.
Uh-huh.
And I believe that's what Trump is doing. Basically, make yourself a job
Yeah.
and get paid for it.
I feel like all he wants is everybody to be business owners. Well, amongst other things. But I kind of caught that from him. He want us to own our
Yeah.
own
Wait a
businesses
minute.
and stop, working for people.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Trump is doing. Now, I'm gonna
Right.
start here. Let me say this, y'all. Okay, as far as the border, I definitely agreed with that. I definitely agreed with that border being shut down. Okay, I definitely agree with them cutting off all of these stipend payments, and they living up in hotels, and we got our own people
Mm-hmm.
here that are homeless.
Right.
Okay, right. Help us. You know what I'm saying? Get our people off the street. You go downtown in Atlanta, you can't walk down by Grady Hospital, all up in there by the
Here
veterans,
too.
all up in
Baltimore
Yup,
there.
too.
yup,
You know,
yup,
I
Yup.
mean, they got boxes and I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So
And
yeah,
damn near whole
get the
houses out there. Yep.
right.
yup.
So get those people off of the street. So that part I agree with. Now, abortions, I'm against abortions myself. However, I still believe that it should be that woman's choice. That's
Absolutely.
her body. That's her choice. I don't feel that we should
Absolutely.
be telling people what to do with their bodies. Okay.
Right.
So it's some things I don't agree with, but some things
Hmm.
I do. Now, if you sitting up
Me
on
too.
welfare and you got 20 kids and you buying your man some Jordans every year, that's the issue.
Right. Right.
Yeah, or you got a 70-inch TV and you know what I'm saying, you driving a Maybach. You know what I'm saying? I know a bitch that
Right.
get public aid, food stamp, Section 8, but she driving a Maybach.
What? That just don't make no sense.
It cost
If she
her a
driving a
thousand
Maybach,
dollars
she
for
could
an
have bought
oil
a house.
change.
She could have bought a house
Hmm. But
with that
she's on
Maybach
public
money.
aid and happily getting her food stamps and her Section 8 housing and happily.
But you know
That's
what?
crazy.
Section 8 ain't paying for that. She's selling her body for that, y'all. Let's keep it real. She doing other
No,
things
Section
for
8
that
ain't paying
money.
for it, but they paying her rent, and because she got zero income, she getting a stipend for her utility check or whatever.
Right.
And but she out here doing her whatever hustle she got going on to be able to pay her
Mm-hmm.
real bills.
Right. That's what I want to know. It
But
ain't
that's
just
the
that
whole
the
thing. She
Section
should have
8.
been hustling to buy a fucking house, 'cause that's what I would have been doing.
Yeah,
Hustling
she
to
got
Good
buy a
But you
morning.
fucking
Good
house
know,
and
morning. What's
everything
going
and she
on,
excess.
Eric?
that's
driving
Good morning.
nice.
but
Good
those are ghetto
morning.
fabulous people, y'all. That's what you call ghetto fabulous because ain't nobody should
Your
be out
Uh-huh.
here
paychecks here go straight to the
literally still
company.
getting welfare and don't need it. You look stupid. You're greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's why you
Uh-huh.
see it.
You heard me say
But
happily
those are.
getting it. She ain't no
But y'all
shame
know
in her.
we are the entertainment, and some people just listening to us, y'all. I don't want them to get the impression that people can actually be on welfare and get Section 8, and the Section 8 gonna give you money to do all the things that woman doing. No, she's doing something on top of that and using welfare to get by from day to day,
Uh-huh.
which is still wrong. Cause wherever don't want to
Well,
pay, want to be paying for your bills, and you can go out there and sell you gonna sell your behind sell it, but you can't go and get
It sure ain't
welfare.
cream. That shit ain't worth the paperwork, child.
Well, you ain't got no
says
means. I mean,
welfare here
y'all,
not
we
worth
think
the
on the
paperwork.
level of having
Okay.
means.
Okay.
But if you are uneducated, you don't know where your meal will come from. You are them immigrant. You're waiting in line all
Uh-huh.
day long. So we're in America. We're a melting pot of people. So you have so many things, and you have people going to exploit the good that's there and the wrong. So we just got to
Yeah.
talk about these conversations to
But
make
that's
sure people know what's
why,
right from wrong.
but it's people like that that make it hard for a real person that need this resource right now. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Right.
I may not need it always, but I need it. And then government programs and things like
Mm-hmm.
that is shut down because we can't afford those because we giving
Uh-huh.
people that don't need it the system.
Right.
You know, and then we have people out there, like I say, that need it. And then you make it bad for the people that need it because then I think it's been like 15, 20 years since the Section 8 been open
Poo-poo.
in my state. You think that there ain't
Wow.
people out here that really can benefit off Section 8?
And the
People
people that
just
got it
sitting there
28
on
years
it.
ago, their kids is grown.
Yeah.
The people that got it to raise kids on it, their kids are grown. You still on it though.
And
So
now
people
their
that got
kids are
kids,
on it. Now their kids
but
are on
now,
it, and their
Right.
grandkids.
It's a
That
cycle.
it's
but
not
not the,
designed as a stepping stone. Okay, I mean it's designed as a stepping stone, but it's also designed to
Mm-hmm.
keep you uncomfortable until you get your ass up and do what the fuck you supposed to do. You get what
Because
I'm
they
Exactly.
got
saying?
what they call opportunity areas here where you
Yeah.
can move into the Trump Towers with your Section 8 if your credit good
Okay.
enough.
now see that's something different. That's not right. Trump shouldn't be allowing that.
But
But
that's
that
what
let you
he's
know these
doing.
are
He's
the
making people,
programs.
them lazy people, get the fuck up. I ain't being smart. They cutting them pretty. They should have been had daggone expiration dates for them programs. every 5 years,
But
every 3 years or
but you
something.
know what?
Why let them lay
We can
on that shit for 20 years and now complain? You feel
but
me?
we can't say them people lazy. That's a lack of resources, lack of opportunity.
Oh,
People
wait a
with
I
minute.
didn't.
welfare is not enough.
No, I say
Welfare is
lazy.
not enough.
20 years, 20 years
But
ain't
20
lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
after
what the
Wait a
fuck
20
second.
is
years,
Wait
your
a
it?
kids are
second.
grown. That's what I'm saying. 20 years, your kids are grown. What are
Exactly.
you
So that
doing?
means you're
What you been
lazy.
doing?
You supposed to been
But
reading a book with your kids. The fuck? Shit.
but that's what I'm saying.
Who
I
is
don't.
that,
I'm
Harold?
saying.
That gotta be Harold.
Yeah, that's her. You know
Well,
that's
let me
her
get down.
girl coming through swinging. Her coming through Waka Flocka in this panel. Them lazy motherfuckers, they gotta get a job. But only I said, yeah, because that's the narrative that a lot of people take about black people who are on this, and black people don't make up the majority of the welfare system, y'all. Who got they foot when they get a dollar or two from the welfare, that they're lazy and to be.
Oh, okay. All right. I was trying to figure something out, y'all. So, okay, I figured it out. I'm sorry, sister girl. Just 1 second. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there you go. Okay. I'm still learning, y'all. I told y'all I didn't really do panels. Okay, there you go. All right, go ahead, sister girl. I think you were talking.
No, I was just saying, like with the 20 years on welfare, you know that's not a black woman. You know it's not a black family. You getting cut off
Yes, it
every other month.
is.
It's not.
No,
No,
yes,
I'm
it
saying
That's
is.
not true.
Come to Baltimore. Come to Baltimore, baby. Come to
well,
Maryland.
I'm in New York, and now I'm gonna put it like this, y'all. Systems are designed to keep people in systems. So if they allowed that person still in there for 20 years without bettering their situation, they didn't go up and up and up on the money in them 20 years. You got that same dollar, $2 for the past 20
Can I,
years.
can
So
you
that's what
in
I'm
New York,
saying.
right, sister girl? Let
That
me
ain't
ask you
even
this
true,
question.
sister girl.
You in New York, right? Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. I know that you know about the pink projects, right?
No, I don't actually.
The
Oh,
pink houses.
you never knew about the pink projects in New York?
No.
Pink
One of the
houses.
largest establishments of projects in the world. They have about
Uh-uh.
at least they have about 30 buildings connected together
Mm,
for all black people to live in. And that's been over years.
mm.
50
Oh, I
something
believe it.
years. Look up pink projects. And this is where you live at, sweetie.
Pink
Well, I'm in
houses.
Yeah.
upstate, so upstate they
Yeah,
they
she
they
a
disguise it a
upstate.
little differently.
Yeah.
They'll make it a
Well,
high
go look
rise,
up
so you
pink
think you're moving
projects for me right
uptown.
now. Go look up
Hey
pink
Harold,
See?
have
projects
you
right
paid
now.
attention? Have you paid attention to
Huh.
what's going on in Baltimore? They
What
tearing
happened?
these neighborhoods down and putting apartment buildings and shit up. We about to be stacked on top of each other like New York City, baby.
Yeah, like high rises.
Oh yeah,
That's they've been
they've
doing
been
in New
doing
They
York.
that.
is that baby.
I've
They
been
about to
telling
pack us
people,
like sardines.
yeah,
Okay,
I've
one at
been
a
telling
time.
people
One at
that
a
for
time, so I
years.
can hear. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I want to back up. Pink Projects. Where is that at? In Brooklyn?
I
Where is
believe
it
it's in
at?
Brooklyn.
Okay, wait a minute.
I
Pink
think it is in
Projects.
Brooklyn.
Pink
Oh,
projects
the
in New
pink
York.
houses.
Just say pink
For
houses.
pink houses.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
there you go. Now
Okay.
tell me you don't know about
Okay.
that. They got more projects in the world than any fucking body, sister girl. Shit.
Okay. Yeah, here it
But you know what?
is.
That's what they also mean. They
Okay.
use them first. They use them New Yorkers first.
You ain't know about it because you ain't been around
But
those parts. What
Okay.
Right.
part is
yeah,
it?
Okay.
I
You
That
ain't
from
that
is
old
true.
uptown
either.
where the
Yeah, it's
bougie
So
true.
now
people
for
at,
that, what they
baby.
would
We
do?
talk about in the slums, honey, in the trenches, baby. You ain't in
You
no
talking about the
trenches.
trenches?
Right.
Yeah. How
And
many
they,
families
and
is
they
that,
would
Miss
not tell
Glam?
us
It's
that.
7 floors. Seven
Wait
floors
a minute, y'all.
times
Mm-hmm.
7 floors times I think it's 20 apartments on each floor
Yeah,
and like 30
20.
buildings. That's a lot of
So
families.
that's 140
That's a
apartments.
lot of
That's
Mm.
like
families.
sardines, baby.
At least 30
Yeah,
buildings
it
out there.
is. Right. And the
So
way I'm looking at it is very dangerous. It says I went to one of the most dangerous hoods in New York, Brooklyn Pink Houses.
Baby, you
can
can
you
get
put the
killed in the
picture up
Right.
behind you
elevator.
So,
so people
You
can
can get
see how it looks? Can
you
you
can
put
get
the picture up
unalived in the
so people can see
hallway.
how it looks?
You
okay,
can
I
get
will have to go
unalived
to
in the
the.
hallway,
Wait a
the
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
elevator, the corridor, baby. It's very dangerous in them fucking buildings.
Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. How can I do this, Earl?
I used to
What?
live in
Turn the
Lafayette and
camera
it was
around on your other
200.
device.
Oh,
It
wait a
won't.
minute, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me go up here. Let me
You
go up
just have
here.
to take that.
Okay, flip. Oh, I gotta take my thing down.
We don't want to see your
Um.
folded laundry, ma'am.
Oh yeah.
Bro, for you to
Wait a
wear
minute, y'all.
glasses, you got some good ass eyes, cause I couldn't see what the hell that was.
Girl, that's Pearl
Girl, my
for you. That is
laundry. Wait a
Pearl.
minute. Wait a minute.
Pearl
That's
gonna
my
miss a beat.
laundry, girl.
I don't see it. I
Edge.
still don't see it. So I would definitely take a picture. Let me see.
All
She
right.
got some hawk eyes, baby.
All right. Go
Yep.
down and
It
see
says.
where you can see what a lot of them clustered together.
Wait a minute. He got. Wait a minute. He got a pew
Louis.
pew up.
You should have went
Oh,
to
Okay.
Google and searched it and then put on image so we could see that how it
One.
look outside. You know.
You gonna be like, what the fuck? I ain't even know them things was there till I start watching that
Girl, look
damn
at this.
I hate to
Pink
say
House is
it.
day 4.
Them ain't
Wait till
even
you
that
see it, sister
unusual.
girl. You're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? Change your mind. You're gonna
listen, they
change.
got so many
No, I-
buildings like that up there, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they is 10
they
They
white
do.
got
They
so
days
do.
in
many
New York. That's
buildings
why I
like
hate
that.
New York. It's too crowded. It's too fucking
Yes.
Right.
crowded.
That ain't unusual.
I'll
That what
never
y'all.
live
I'm
in New
saying that
York.
ain't unusual.
I visited New York, but
I'm gonna
my
look at it.
girlfriend
Wait a
got
minute.
hit.
I'm gonna pull it up.
That's
Yeah,
how,
I
can
went
I
to
tell y'all
Google.
something? High
It's a
rises
nice place to
in
visit.
the
I
cities
wouldn't
up
want to
here.
live there.
The high rises are 30 floors, y'all. So them talking about an upstate near Canada. So to be fair, the pink project or the pink building is looking like the smaller version before they start building them high
Oh
rises.
wow. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
That bitch look like
oh
Cabrini
yeah.
Green, child.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
is like a
y'all,
pri-
y'all
Yeah,
should
that
see
is
them
like
high
a
rises.
that is
for
like a
real.
prison.
What you know
Mm.
about Cabrini
Do
Green?
you see how many is
Baby,
it?
you
It
know I'm
is. How many
baby, you
buildings
know
are
Oh
I'm
clustered
nosy.
wow.
together?
You
Look at
know I'm
that.
nosy
Mm.
But
head, baby.
Look at
but
that.
y'all done never
I
asked
used to
when was
hang in
those
Y'all gotta
built?
look
Cabrini.
at the. Y'all gotta look at
For
the
real.
overhead. It's buildings behind
Mm-hmm.
those
And the
buildings.
whites, the
It's like
reds was
10
the
rows of those
rises
Wow.
back
buildings.
in the day.
Look at
Okay,
this.
what is
Baby,
the
Them
time,
didn't
buildings
y'all?
look
Because I
Candyman when you
can't
was
hear.
there, the Candyman come out when you was there, did you say his name 3 times?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
I think
Yeah,
those buildings
yeah,
is old,
Michi.
y'all.
Did y'all
Them
used to be
buildings are there
scared
for
of
the
that when
white
y'all was
people.
little, Ed?
Hmm.
Ed,
American.
Wait, they talking about
You
something
know
else.
what,
did
y'all?
y'all
Them
used
buildings.
to?
Can I say this? Them buildings is from 90 years ago. Those was never for us. Them was white people buildings, and we're gonna break it on
Those were
down.
white people buildings after the war. They gave the white people housing. That's what
Hmm.
happened in the projects here. After the war, they
Right.
gave the white people housing and it was the projects.
Exactly.
But after the
But
war, you know what I'm saying? Once those people got wealthy and the
Mm-hmm.
DEI came about, they had to open up those apartments to the African Americans as well. So the white people moved out and the black people moved in
Yeah.
you know what? That's why I asked
Always
Harold how
thought
old was those
project was for
buildings.
military families.
for military
Because
families. Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted to know because I never
Okay.
heard about the pink buildings. But the pink buildings came out before the buildings in upstate New York. Because like I'm telling you, upstate y'all, they got what they call high rises, and it's only for the poor. Only for the poor. You can't or they call financially eligible or something like that. They don't call them
Wait
poor
a
then.
minute. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Affordable
talking about.
housing.
It's like seven
Yeah,
floor
they get.
story. It's like 8-story buildings, and it's one after another. It's like rows of them out there in New York. There's a whole lot of people on them daggone things,
See,
and it's
that's why
very
I
dangerous.
don't like
That's
New York, y'all.
one of the most
So many
dangerous
people.
projects in the
It says
world.
make it clear that Americas will not last forever. What do you mean, no beans? Okay, so I'm just reading here what Elon Musk has
Learn
built.
about crypto and get rewarded as you learn with Coinbase Learning Rewards.
So
We've
is
paid
it
out
true
over
that Elon
100
Musk got
million.
a transsexual daughter, son,
Oh
Yes.
something?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Baby.
What's her name? Valerie or something? What's his name?
Vivian
Vivian.
Wilson.
Vivian
It's
Wilson.
called
Yeah.
it's called
And they
Lewis
say
Pink
this
Yes.
motherfucker got
Projects.
a whole bunch of kids. Is we all sure they
It
ain't
says
AI?
yeah, there is a whole bunch
Is
of
we
us who
sure
13.
of
make
that?
this judgment.
He just
Okay, what do
hit
you?
baby number
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a
13.
minute. Wait. What is the time? What? Okay, okay, y'all. I can't do it. Okay. Okay, what we talking about? What we talking about? The
We talking
daughter.
about
The
is all
saying.
Elon Musk kids really children or is they some type of AI population? Is they really
Your phone
children?
Right.
crackling.
Or is
The
they
little
aliens?
boy is that latest one. The little boy is the one that told Trump to shut the F up.
Hmm.
He's definitely an alien.
Yeah, I think that's baby
This is
number
the part.
12. Because baby number
That baby's an
13, your mama
alien.
taking him to court right now for the new baby.
What is the prophecy? Give me the scripture. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so I just ran across this looking for
Now, hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. They're laying dead all over the flat fields. It's a flat field farmland, and there's millions of Russians and millions of Ukrainians, and nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. It's time to end it. And here in America, we have big events coming up. Next year, we have the 250th anniversary of America's founding. I'm so honored to be president during that. That's been a big event. They've been talking about it for 10 years. We also have the World Cup, and I understand Gianni's in the room. Infantino, he was very instrumental in helping us get it. He's there with you someplace, I think. And I want to thank him for that. And then we have the Olympics coming.
he talks so uneducated to me.
Me
Yeah.
too. Just so ignorant.
You just blather off any damn thing.
Yeah, he just talks so I mean just improper English, broken English. That's it. Just broken. Then his whole face
Uh-huh.
is like this. And he talks like this, you know. But okay.
All right, can I play this when you can.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I was just talking until you found it. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Trying to get it where
You don't know where he at.
you can see the houses.
Oh, that's a movie. I saw that movie.
Yeah, but that's an establishment. That's true.
Okay.
That's an establishment. That's true.
Yeah, I saw that movie, Harold. Yep,
Hmm.
sure did.
It's a couple series of it, and then it came to Baltimore for our Project Heat. It came down Perkins and moved
Okay.
around,
And you know,
so they was
and you know
highlighting the
what, guys?
projects.
We have projects here, but like
Hmm.
Sister Girl was saying, the projects here don't look like regular projects. They nice, but they still the projects. But and it's low housing. But as far as like the food stamps, because he's cutting food stamps, I did have an article there, but we started talking about something else where he's cutting the EBT, um, and the lunch program. Now the lunch program is being cut too for the kids in school. So that means now,
Our
I'm,
children
I'm,
going
I,
It's going to be hungry people
yeah,
in the United States, which is a big problem for us. But here's a mass thing problem issue what he don't realize. Trump don't realize that it's more, and you can look it up on statistics. It's more fucking Caucasian people on those programs than it is us.
then it is
So
us.
he ain't gonna be doing nothing but hurt his own fucking people. You feel me?
Mhm. They mad
It's
too.
more of them on that service than us. It is.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of mad his supporters, people that voted him in
Mm-hmm.
and didn't. I guess they thought they was part of the rich circle or something because they didn't
Okay.
understand that they were going to be affected too. That when they gave them stimulus and they said every household making under 100K, that made a lot of them in that poverty line.
Yeah.
So they
And you know
didn't
what,
realize it
though?
though. They spent their checks happily.
And that food deficit right there, that's gonna happen.
Did
It
No
don't
Bean
and
said he
What
sent the
was it,
verse.
Zachariah? What
Did
was
you
the
get the
verse?
verse?
No
it,
beans. Zachariah
Wait a
what?
minute.
What was the verse? Zachariah Zach something.
Wait a minute. Where did he go?
Was it
Zechariah
verse 8?
12, 2 and 5.
Zechariah
Okay.
12, 2 and 5. I've seen Zechariah. Okay.
2 through 5.
You want to come up, no beans? I'm sorry.
Right. If you have it pulled up, come up and share with us.
Ain't no
Hello,
beans.
how you guys doing?
We good.
We good.
Great. I just sent Glam. I just sent you to Zachariah.
Okay.
Uh, so you have to look at all of the stuff that, well, actually, what Donald Trump's role is. He has nothing to do with because this is etched in the Bible. It is very biblical. But it's very graphic to us because we living in it. We living in the times. So, if y'all want me to, I can read Zechariah 12, 2.
I have it if
Read
you
it.
want to see it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
I'm gonna let you see it so you can read it.
Okay. I got a visual. I got my laptop with me. So.
There you go. Zechariah 12, 2 through the coming of deliverance of Judah.
Okay.
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of drunkenness to all the surrounding peoples, when they lay siege against Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall happen in that day that I will make Jerusalem a very heavy stone for all peoples. All who
Mm.
would heave it away will surely be cut to pieces, though all nations of the earth are gathered against it.
In that day, keep going.
Says the Lord, I will strike every horse with confusion and its rider with madness. I will open my eyes on the house of Judah and will strike every horse of the peoples with blindness. And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem are my strength in the Lord of hosts, their God. In that day I will make the governors of Judah like a fire pan and the wood pile, and like a fiery torch in the sheaves. They shall devour all of the surrounding peoples on the right hand and on the left. But Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, Jerusalem. That's just like they said, Israel won't be destroyed by fire again, remember?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Right.
right. Now hold it right there. I'm gonna clarify what you just read. All right. And the prophecy reassures us something remarkable. God's unwavering protection over Israel. Anyone who tries to conquer Jerusalem, it says, will be shattered. Armies that come against her will be thrown into chaos, struck with confusion, madness, and even blindness. And this is what's going on today. With Trump back as president, a leader who has historically stood firmly by Israel's side, it's likely that Jerusalem will find that steadfast support again, continuing its stand against those who wish it home. Now, I'm gonna tell you now, that's a lot. It's that right there is very pregnant for our day and time right now today, as the sun is shining. This is a vivid, clear path of actually what Donald Trump's position is over us. You know what I'm saying? It is biblical. This man is not in control. Obviously, it is already written. He is going through the motions and the actions of what God has already got planned. It's all in the plan, baby. You just got to keep up and know what the signs are. those who fall short of the glory, those who do not study, do research, are not of this world. They're just wandering in this world until their final day. But for those who are studious, that are the true believers of God, see the signs.
No beans, and it
Okay.
is happening. Our
Yeah.
We are being restored, and a lot of people don't realize that we have been uplifted and restored in this present day time, and they're not seeing it like that. They're trying to do, what do you call, smoking cameras and stuff like that, to put it out, still
Hmm.
the design to show us that we're not actually elevating, but we are elevated. A lot of our people are very wealthy out there. A lot of our people, and that's what's wrong with Donald Trump. He's trying to seek out our richest people to start doing stuff to them too. And that's right, no beans. I like that verse. I really like that
Hmm.
verse.
Me too.
And see,
Yeah, me
and
too.
what and to bring it to for the young ones of what we just read. This foresees a time in the United States right now in which one of Israel's strongest allies may ultimately face its own downfall, leaving Israel standing without the powerful support it once knew. However, this shift brings to light a greater narrative, one that goes
Wow.
beyond nations and politics. Now we about to see prophecy really kick in.
Wow.
But
I
stay
see it.
tuned.
But you know what?
Stay-
Let me say something. Let me say something right here. Uh, I'm gonna go a little deeper with this scripture later, but like looking up what her is, who is her. Also going into Judah, going into Israel. Israel basically come from the tribe of Judah. How everything is, like you're talking about the prophecy, how everything changed. Like what Hurls is saying, this is prophecy and it is change and it's history. This is going to be in the history books on down
Yeah.
on down the line, you know.
Oh yeah.
But wait a minute, I had something on the tip of my tongue. I wrote it down.
Isn't
Who
that
is
called the
Israel?
controversy of the 2025 plan?
Right. Well,
That
I mean,
plan.
but it is, but something that you said was so true. If we know the history, now this is supposed to be the year of Jubilee. The year of Jubilee is supposed to be where all debts are released. Everybody comes
Exactly.
into a land of living honey. So look up
Yes.
Jubilee. Now, some people don't believe in Jubilee. They say that's not. Hey, Miss Boys. They say that's it's hogwash. But the year of Jubilee is when it's like I said, restoration.
Restoration.
But we
Yes.
we can't but we can't see that because we're looking at he's
Too
doing it
many
to the
smoke and
black people,
mirrors. Yeah, and the stuff
right?
that they're throwing in our
And
face.
it's not
Yes.
it's not about it's guys, it is so much not about black white. It's
Yes.
about wealth. It's about creating your own
Yes.
jobs. It's about
Yes.
using what you have. It's about binding together.
Thank you. And not, it's not
That's
about breaking your sisters and brothers down here on Bigo and fucking
right.
their lives up. Cause it makes
Right.
it even worse for us to try to get our goddamn kids back when y'all keep playing this damn CPS game. You understand?
Oh Jesus. Oh
That right
Jesus.
there is very, very, very like it just grinds my gears really bad. Especially
Yeah,
destroying
you're
these
right.
families on this internet.
And that's and the police. Calling the police to people's houses and they getting pim up to their heads, and I mean that's dangerous. And like you
Very
said, going
good.
back to the children, I definitely don't want to leave that out because, like you said, people's children have gotten taken on here. I've heard of it, but I didn't really see it. I know what's the girl's name, Angelique,
Yeah, Angelique. Can you
Angelic
offer
soul.
up this information, Miss Graham,
Angelic.
before you go on?
Yeah,
Angelic Soul. Um,
yeah.
I had a situation where, I got we got black sons, right? My son used to get looked for all the time by the police. I even had to sue the police department here in Baltimore. When I tell you, my youngest daughter Taylor, she's 26 now. When the police would come to my daughter, you would look at my daughter and it would be piss running down her legs. This is what y'all don't realize what the fuck y'all do to these kids. When I seen what they was doing to angelic soul and them children, it really hurt me. I had to stand back away from a lot of the bullshit that happened because I actually lived that shit. I seen children traumatized. That shit is fucking horrible.
It's
You
very
hear what I'm
traumatic.
saying? To this day, my daughter will fucking cry. She will pass out if she see the police because they hurt my
It,
Oh
son in front
God.
of her face. Right?
it
You
take us
understand
back
what I'm
to them
saying?
slave days. Yeah, it's the slave days, Harold. They would separate us from our kids and make us subject to whatever laws and what they would do. If they didn't, they would mess with our kids. That's the way to break a black woman. You mess with my kids.
Well,
And now
Glam,
for now, you promise me you'll keep them safe. I'll be quiet. I
Glam,
promise I will.
Glam, Glam.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about what she went through, what she just described in her real life. That's what we was talking about with the William Lynch thing. You remember that?
Oh yeah. We was talking about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people,
That's the
Exactly
they
William
just
Lynch.
really
those.
had to. I heard a young boy, well, not I don't want to call him young boy, but there was a young guy went on one of my host panel this morning, and a young guy was up there, and so I was talking to her, and I was talking about recruiting, and I was telling them that I'm going to start a marketing strategy, well, strategy building course to help people to help people to present themselves and to present their brand, to present who they are, you know. And so he was talking, and he was like, I have to unlearn what I've been taught. When he said that, I got chills all down my spine because that is so true. We were taught go to school, graduate, go back to school, get a degree, go back to school, hopefully get a decent husband where his
Pay off
income
the
match your
student loan.
income. Exactly. Okay. Oh, don't forget about the student loans that we got because we've been in school all our life. So as long as we in school, it'll get
So it
deferred. So we
enslaves
go
us.
back to school, right?
Yes.
So and
Yes,
then we
yes.
get the husband, then we get the picket fence, we get the dog, we get the
And we
cars.
still
But
gotta pay
guess
the
what?
taxes.
Exactly. Now you in debt. You are in debt. And when me and my dad got to talking, I said, Daddy, I don't want no house again. I said, that is too much debt. I don't want to own no, I don't want to pay no car note. That's debt. I don't want to brag about how many cars I got because I'm bragging about how many bills I owe. So no, I'm good with all of that. I said, Daddy, you always taught us to go to school. I did. You taught us to go back to school. I did. I got a good job. I did. I ended up with a husband. I did. I said, but Daddy, what did I do? What did I really do that glam vision? This is just how we were taught, and you passed down what you knew to do best. Not being creative
Right.
in what God gave us. But this is going to be the opportunity for you to dig and say, hey, I like to sing. Hey, I like to sew. Hey, I like to broadcast. I like to do this. I like to do that. And guess what? You can make money from it. That's your wealth.
Right.
You know
That
what
is
I used
correct.
to something else that really kind of really structured, and I guess I have a feeling sometimes I do.
Hmm.
I could feel energy. But when they was taking all of the statues down all around the country of all those
Oh
slave
my
owners that
God.
we were there going sitting next to on the bus stops and all that shit for years, I could just feel the chains dropping off of us. I could feel the bloodshed because
Hmm.
they were just lying to us this whole time about all these motherfucking statues going throughout our cities.
Hmm.
They had us going to the museums as children, trying to
Right.
restructure our minds, our thinking. They took our history books, and look what they're doing right now, trying to rewrite history. Please, if you see
Right.
any old books in the Goodwill store, any old black books, keep them. Get them, people,
Hmm.
because they're destroying our history. We still need to look and see what's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. That's right. I want to add on to you, real briefly, bringing it up, current, of what you are talking about and what how important history is. Donald Trump says that the birthright citizenship was only meant for children of slaves. How do you feel about that?
That means
Wait a
that
minute. When did he say? When did he
the
say that?
birthright
I'm sorry, Harold.
the birthright of
What is?
citizenship only believed is like for
It was only
slaves.
for
For
children of
slaves.
slaves. How do you feel about that?
I got.
So basically we're all aliens, the other ones that was born here.
Mhm.
We're
Right.
not citizens of the United States. Only the people that was actually children of slaves. The grandchildren and all of them.
We were immigrants, right?
So yeah, we were immigrants at first. So now we've been released, but we are the children of the slaves here in the United States now.
Hmm.
So we do deserve our citizenship. If that makes sense. Out those people are dead now. Most we came from them bloodlines.
Hmm.
So we do deserve our citizenship. So what they're doing is trying to rewrite it and take it from us. That's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
They're trying to delete all of the African American history out of American history, which is impossible. Well, that's what Donald Trump trying to do.
Okay. Wait a second, God. Let me. You just because you just brought something to my attention. Okay. I was asking that question too a couple of panels ago. I think me and Edge talked about it too. Okay, so if you're saying that the birthright, I mean, so who are the true Americans? That would be the Indians.
The children
Okay,
of
if
slavery.
he wanted, wait a minute. If he want to back
Indigenous
up,
people.
so right, indigenous people. So basically, so what are he saying? Black folks got to leave and go back to Africa?
So where
No,
the
what
white
he's
folks gonna go
saying
back and go? Where they gonna
Right.
well,
escort the
Thank
white folks?
you.
If they escorting us
Thank
black
you.
folks away from the land of the people that own it, where the fuck y'all white people gonna go?
And
okay.
what happens
So
if you Native American and you mix with Native American and black? Are you gonna split me
They,
up and leave half of me here and take the other half of me back
oh
to
my
Africa?
god.
okay,
How that work?
can I get y'all to answer this for me? Answer this for me. All right. President Donald Trump has claimed that the birthright citizenship was intended for children of slaves during his speech at the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, in his first month in office. Trump intended to end birthright citizenship through an executive order, but this move was swiftly challenged in court and remains unresolved. So, what do you think?
The
Okay,
judge
wait a
They
second.
stopped
don't
You
it
want
can't.
to.
because it was going to be
Wait
too
a second.
much.
Wait. Right. Pearl. You can't throw nothing out there like that. That is too. That is a powerful statement. And I know myself. I'm just hearing that part, what you just said. So we would definitely have to research that right edge and bring that
Hmm.
back be,
Well,
because
Yeah.
that. Okay. Wait a
well,
second. Let me reset.
that all went with the ICE thing. So he
Right.
because they were
Okay.
using that birthright as because all of them came over here pregnant. In the last 5 years, all them immigrants they had 250,000 children was born from immigrants, illegal immigrants. So they came over here, had babies, and the birthright was keeping the parent over here because the child had citizenship, two hundred and fifty
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
thousand.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now
So
you right track.
But can
Right.
Edge, did they give them a certain amount of time to stay here and then the child can stay here, then the parent had to be escorted out? Is that what it
well,
was?
Yes.
Later.
that's what it was. They was giving them if they signed up for their green cards and all of that, they got the allotted time.
Right.
How whatever that was, I don't know the years
Right.
and stuff. But
Okay.
he was trying
Right.
to remove the birth. He was saying that the birthright isn't was intended for the slaves
Right.
I
children.
got it.
It wasn't intended for
For other
new slave. It
cultures.
was intended for. Let me say this. Let me say it this way. It wasn't intended for the old slave. It was intended for the old slave kids, not the new slave kids.
But
Right.
can I ask you,
But who
who's the
are the new?
slaves that they were talking
Right.
about?
Right.
So are
There's
they
the
talking
Right.
slaves
about
that's
slaves
talking
from
about
other
is African
countries
American
or
people.
just
We the only
Africa?
people that was known as slaves in the United States.
Right.
Right.
No, but
The
Right.
people
no,
of
that's
No, I
color.
not.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
they
talk.
say
Wait.
that,
Wait.
but
Wait. Wait.
Mexicans
Okay.
too.
Right. Wait a second, y'all. Hold. See, I told you, Beans. I told you. Just 1 second. Okay. I told you. Okay, I'm going to read this right quick. The 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution granted citizenship to all people born in the United States, including former enslaved people. This is known as the birthright citizenship. So, going back, when you talk about enslaved people, we are the only people that we know of that were enslaved.
Right.
So,
But wait,
So
wait, wait,
what?
wait. Can I say this? So we
Okay.
think that because the government is
that's true.
telling us that just like they took that information from us, right? We don't know about all this stuff. We don't know about who else was enslaved because
That's
other
true.
people are feeling these daggone
That's true.
things too. You got
That's
the
true.
Mexican people,
Oh,
you
wait a
got the
second.
Indian people.
That's true.
And if
Okay,
I
the
could throw something
14th
out there.
Amendment, the four,
Go ahead.
1 second. The 14th Amendment protections apply to all children born in the United States. It says, with the exception of children of foreign diplomats.
With the exception.
Yeah.
Children are born diplomats. What does that
Meaning
mean?
Right.
our
Can
that's
you
our
explain
enemy.
that?
That
So you
means
think
that
about diplomat.
Children are
Go
diplomats.
ahead.
Diplomats.
children, the children that the 14th Amendment is talking about that is not a part of this right, they on a diplomatic version of it. On third world countries, they have their own
Right.
citizenship.
Okay, meaning that
Over
they're part of the United States because one of the parents are here and they still live near their land.
Because they have a child. They have a child is why they still here. But
Okay.
technically, they are a part. This is like if I go to Europe, I would have to apply for Europe citizenship, but I still have my citizenship here. Just like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying
It's
to
a
get
be
a
a
dual
dual.
citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm trying to get a dual citizenship. Is what I'm trying to do right now.
which is very
But
hard
I
right
can go
now.
over there, and I can go over there, and I can stay a certain amount of time, but I have to come back.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
And you
And
know,
that's
can I
what
say
Trump is
this?
saying. That. Mhm.
I look at this as a loophole that they are now trying to exploit. Because if we really want to go into it, we
Mm,
know the Constitution was written back way back 18 somebody. And we knew that at that time, black people
mhm.
was the only one in being enslaved. So specifically, we knew it was for black people. So I said to say this, by them coming in here impregnated, that's like having a cockroach come into your, I'm not trying to call people cockroaches, y'all. I'm just using it as a frame of reference. Because you don't know if the roach's pregnant or not. And when they do, your whole home is infested. And the reason why I said it, you come here pregnant with the intentions to deceive. Because you didn't come
Yep.
here to say you're gonna come have a
Can I
baby. And what
can I
you've
say
done
something?
now, and I'm gonna get back to you, Harold, because I really want to make this point. Because I know Miss Glenn came from an era called the baby boomers.
Hmm.
We are now
Mhm.
allowing immigrants to and how that affected our society. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
allow immigrants to come and make an influx of a baby boom we never saw coming.
Mm,
Who gonna do
Because
mm.
they
that?
said Mexicans was gonna be the majority.
But and they got a baby boom on the way. You coming in pregnant with
Yeah.
that's a
Mhm.
quarter of a million people. Where they gonna go, y'all?
That's
A
true.
babies.
That's true.
Who gonna take
Yep.
care of them?
That's
But here's the
that's
thing:
true.
not being smart, sister girl, it's not
Mm-hmm.
hard. Feeding a baby, just like my grandmama said, is like the scraps we throw in the trash. They can feed a baby
You
for a whole
right.
month. Okay,
But
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 imagine
let
two
me tell
hundred
you
and fifty
about this.
thousand that
Let
ain't
me.
bringing in no
adults.
resources.
I get
What?
what you're saying. Listen to what I'm saying. But what about since the pandemic 5 years ago, when all of them people, IRAs and retirements was taken because President Trump basically murdered them because of COVID. You know how many millions of people's money is sitting there? So it's enough money to take
Yeah,
care of them children. Trust me.
But that's not. But
It's
that's not
enough
about the
money to
babies,
take.
That ain't
He
y'all.
the
just don't
point.
want to. He don't want to open that up and tell people how much money it is. It's
But
a
hold on,
lot of
hold on. The
money
mother
sitting
got
there.
to eat
He
too.
took people
The
fucking
mother got
money.
to eat. Because we can't just focus on the baby. Because we can't take the woman baby. The woman got to eat to take care of that baby. And if the daddy
Right.
comes, now we got. Now we have a half a million people. The babies was a quarter million. Add the mother, that's a half a million. And we ain't even add them if they got a daddy with them, y'all.
And these
What
are
are we
free
going to? We
people
don't
that
get
we
paid
got to
for
take
that.
care of. They ain't coming over here with no resource, no revenue. Compare to
No
even speak the
family.
language of the land.
Well, I mean, we want to be. We would. I know they want to. It's hard because we've been so pushed out, y'all. But at some point, we can't allow them to come up under this umbrella and crowd us out. Now we back out here in the cold too with them.
Question, sister girl. You know all that money that was
Mm,
taken from all them people. Where's that money going to go at? So basically, the
right.
government is pushing it onto side and just basically saying that we ain't got that money. That money is
Well,
sitting there somewhere. You
and we
understand
and
what
they
I'm
can't.
saying?
I know what you're saying, but they can't take it for that either, Harold. That's misappropriation of funds.
That
They can't
it
take it just
is.
for immigrants. You know
It
what I'm saying? So
is.
we
But
have to.
look what's happening.
Let them
So
Brooks that room.
where they going to use the money at? Who they going
Well,
to use the
and
money
that's a good.
for if they
But
take?
we have to ask
Listen,
They
if
that
they
trying to
taking
give
the
question.
it to the
programs,
people.
One at
if
a
they
time.
taking the
Well,
programs
I
from
can't
us,
understand. Yeah.
if they taking the
Okay. So.
programs from us, and this is where
Mhm.
some of the money that money is coming from, like some of those stashes, what's going to happen when all the programs are depleted?
Mm,
Hmm. They
mm.
taking all the money.
That's what we're saying, and they're stuck. They sticking
That's
it
what we're
somewhere, and
saying.
we
Yeah.
can't get it.
But I'm agreeing with y'all.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, just because we think it's socially gonna happen, them people is not finna give that money to them poor people. 'Cause they ain't giving it to us. You understand what I'm
They're
saying?
gonna
They're gonna
split
keep it
it.
for themselves.
They're gonna split that money up among themselves with them offshore accounts, them dummy companies, and all that other
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh, that's what I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
say. Before
Hiring
you move on to
relatives and
that
stuff.
part,
Everybody in the family
remember.
got a job.
Oh,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, OG. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, OG.
but when can
Good
I ask
morning.
y'all a
Good morning.
question? When does this stuff stop? When as
Right.
far as when some of the grandchildren that their known grandchildren as of today are mixed with a black blood, what are you going to do? Throw your own grandchildren away, sir? This is what we're saying because we got a lot of mixed families now. A lot of our brothers done impregnated a lot of Caucasian females now, and then these children became black too. You gonna throw your children away too? Your
Yeah, they
grandkids?
are. They are her. You
Mm-hmm.
know why? Because even now, I mean, look back then, they had to sneak away and get married. They had to, I mean, so, well, if they got married or if they even dealt with each other like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they would disown them, cut off their inheritance. You want to be with this black woman, or you say these are black children? No, they're not my grandchildren. Get them out of here.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
I
I
believe.
thank God I ain't
I
had no
believe
kids
they
with my
would.
husband.
Yeah, I
God rest
believe
his
that they
soul.
would cut them. I believe they would cut them off
Mm-hmm.
because they
I'm telling you
believe
what.
what they be, because they believe what they believe.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you out
Let
my
me
mouth,
read
y'all. This
this.
girl, they would do it.
Let me read this,
Now, to
guys.
me,
Right
that is
quick.
very
Okay, so,
scary. That's very scary.
but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, her. They would definitely. Yeah. I mean, because you think about it, some of the things that Trump and them are doing, they are basically throwing people on the streets. They're basically just swiping the rug out from under them now with their jobs. I used to always tell people, get you something else. We have the 401k. Okay, guess what? But you can do your own 401k. It's nothing but a bunch of stocks and mutual funds all in one bunch pretty much. So you
Yeah.
can do that yourself. Go get your IRA, pick you up, do your portfolio, pick you some stuff that you pay in. If you have an AT&T phone, then buy their stock so that they pay you back for your phone bill. Things like that. Don't depend on these jobs. And I got a sister, honey, and I know you reap what you sow. I got a sister, honey, they'll tell you my job is this and I work here and I got this. And I say, honey, you put too much faith in man. I told her,
Mm-hmm.
you put too much faith in man.
Mm.
You sitting there talking about your job, this and your job, that, and you this and you that, and that. That job could be gone tomorrow. Now look at all these people losing their jobs.
Mhm.
That's why we always have in Genesis, the Bible talks about the streams. You notice how a stream goes in all different directions?
Yeah.
It don't go flow. It don't flow just one way.
No, it don't.
No,
So
ma'am.
you can't. So you can't just sit up on your job and think your job gonna take care of you for
Hell no.
life.
And Miss
Hell no.
Glam, if we're gonna wake it up, some people would deny their children to go to that job. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I can't be up with you.
Yes.
They would deny their
Yes.
You
own
know what else
children,
going
y'all.
on,
We're
Miss
gonna wake
Glenn,
it
right
up.
now?
Yes.
Did y'all
You
hear
know what?
about
I
this?
did it. I did it.
Did
Let me
y'all?
say one more thing. One more thing here, and then you next. I promise. I told my son. I called them over here yesterday, and then the day before that. But yesterday, I called them over. I said, "Could you come by just for about 2 seconds?" And he was like, "Yeah, okay." So he came by. He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. I just want to hug you."
Mm,
Oh,
I just want to hug you. I just want to
Right.
tell you thank you so much.
Oh,
Because hey, I wasn't the best mother. I did the best I could. I said I do feel that
mm,
sometimes I feel like I failed you. I just want to let you know, I'm the matriarch, now we all we have. I said that's why I try to do whatever I can do. I try to uplift, I try to build. If you need me to keep the kids, the grandkids, yes, come on, bring my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I just told him, no, thank you so much for still being my son. Thank
right,
you.
loving you. Mm-hmm.
Cause
amen.
I used to leave my kids, go to that job, and then I started working two jobs, thinking because they wanted this pair of shoes, so I got to work an extra hour over here, but leaving them,
Yeah,
leaving that time and whatever. So yeah,
right.
okay, I just wanted to say that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
one of the things that people are, like I said, the smoke and mirrors thing. A lot of people don't
Mm-hmm.
realize that United States is very good at war. They declared war on Canada last week.
What?
Um, a
What?
lot of
I didn't
people
see
don't real.
that.
Yes, I think y'all need to go on TikTok and review some. And a lot of this stuff, why they want Canada, is because it's a lot of oil fields up there. That's
I
why
said
Trump want to
that.
go up there. Exactly. So
I
why he's
said
doing
that.
this to us in the United States? We ain't supposed to pay attention to these people crying out online and on. You understand, on videos and letting us know what's going on with them. We're not supposed to pay attention to that because they moving and taking them people properties just like they did in Ukraine.
Hmm.
Same
You
shit.
know what,
Destroyed
y'all?
all them people.
I want to say this before because No Bean said something. If y'all don't realize we getting into biblical time. We is in places where wars been going on since the Bible's days. Over
Decades.
we don't know for what. We don't know what the war was for, y'all, but now they making it over all. We done got ourselves entangled over war that's been going on since the Bible days. Lord, it ain't me, Jesus. I'm just gonna cry to God right now. I ain't got nothing to do with this, what they doing, God. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna pay attention though. I'm gonna pay attention. But these people is doing stuff that's been going on for thousand years. God made peace on earth. And now they making war and tell us we need it for the sake of oil. What happened to that
Because
man that
he's part of the
showed us how to drain clouds
Antichrist.
off of water? Well,
That's
what happened to
why
that man
he
that
part of
showed?
the he part of the
Sister
Antichrist.
girl,
You know
number five.
he set to destroy.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm glad y'all catching up. I've been calling him what he was, cause this man is
Girl.
doing his job.
Sister girl, number five.
Mm-mm.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
All right, let me add on to that. What you was saying about you was speaking about deterrent. Deterrent is taking your focus off of one thing and putting it on another. Um, with the Canada's issue that's going on, which is viral. Um, this America was founded on capitalism. Everything we did,
Yep.
we took.
It
Yeah,
still is.
yeah.
It
So
still
they
is. We are
going.
still a capitalist
Bullies.
nation.
We the big
Yeah.
bullies.
So if you saying we going after oil for Canada, well, hell, this is a capitalism America country.
Yeah.
We thrive. We like wolves. We thrive
Mm-hmm.
off of the innocent and eat the
The
flesh.
blood. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
we
can say
That's
divide.
that.
what's going on, no beans. Yep. Yep.
But people need to pay attention now. 'Cause when you saying you going to work tomorrow, what does your job do? What
Mm,
do you do?
mm,
What do you do? You build up or tear down.
mm-hmm. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's another topic.
I'm just sitting there. I gotta answer it. Let's think on it when you go to work. What do your job do? What do you do at your job?
Well,
I
he
know
on
mine.
Bigo. A lot of us come to work to build up and engage and all that stuff. But
Right.
it's a lot of the
Us
whole
good
messy
folks.
community is to tear their own communities apart. Let me go
Hmm.
back on
From
mute.
the inside
You
out.
shut the fuck,
But no,
shut
man.
up.
You know
Say
Cause
what
what?
that's what
now?
I
happens
already
on
got no.
here.
They done snatched my wig off, y'all. So I might well keep on talking. I
Nah.
might well keep on talking. I'm already
I
bald
just
headed
put my
and
wig
here.
on and it's secure, so we can get into it.
Okay, Edge. Okay, tell you got your new Edge control. Your new Edge control line. But at the end of the day, y'all,
Okay.
we can't be
Wait
frustrated.
a
We're not
minute.
gonna talk
I got
about
a
it.
joke for y'all, sister girl. It looked like they took glam wig too, y'all. Let me go back on.
I'm not
Glam.
fucking. No, not glam.
Now you know what? Now you know what's okay. Wait a minute. I didn't look my glasses too. Now you know
Not your
what's gonna
glasses that
happen.
fell off, Lordy.
My glasses too. But guess what? So now you know what's gonna happen, Earl. Now I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up in the morning now, an hour earlier. So I'm gonna be fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Okay. Now look, I'm
Me
gonna be
and
getting
me and
up.
Edge glued down. We glued down together. No, ma'am, you ain't snatching this one. No, ma'am.
Look.
Y'all said
So
mine on the
now look.
nightstand. I ain't put mine on yet, y'all. Mine's still on the nightstand. Bump the moles. Bump the
Wait a
moles.
second. I got to make sure I get up now. Since her and
Okay,
called
eat.
me out,
Period,
Go ahead,
sis.
eat edge.
Period.
I'm a,
Go
You
ahead,
see
eat
that
with
I'm
my
a,
girl?
baby
That
girl.
girl is gorgeous. Hear me?
Go ahead, eat with that
I
honey
just
blonde
did this
on,
while we've
girl.
been talking.
And for
Look,
all
tell
the
them, hey,
people that
yeah.
tell them
didn't
hoes
know
to get
how Edge
mad.
look at our Edge, girl. Don't ever play with Edge
Listen,
control.
tell them
Ever.
hoes that they woke up this morning with that clear wig on the side. Be mad today, hoes. I said, hoes, be
Well,
mad today, hoes.
I'm gonna have to do it now. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
do it
we
every
call to the show,
morning
Miss Lamb.
Come on, we gotta
Don't
get
do it.
out the ooh.
Don't
We
do it.
call you to the
because
show, Miss Lamb. They done run me up and through
listen,
the jungle out here, Miss Lamb. They tell my sister, girl,
but
how you go
also,
somewhere and don't got your hair products?
but also,
Uh-uh.
guys, listen. Okay, so I did make this statement. I don't know if anybody was here or not. Things are going to be a little different March 1st. Okay, on the panel, I'm going to be
Mhm.
doing things a tad bit different. Okay. Also, is what did else did we say? I know you got to either cam up or you have to have on the flyer for the
Hmm.
room. Okay, that's going to be
Mm,
one. Also, I'm gonna be cammed up because, like I said, we are recording now on a regular. So
mm,
these is, this is a test run. I'm tweaking. I got my little notes over here. But
mhm.
so now, okay, before not March 1st, Miss Hurl, y'all gonna be saying the glamming it. Okay, glamming
Hey, yeah,
it.
girl.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Glam, because they stay on my side of my night table, girl. Worry about
Look,
my little
tweet,
wig I
tweet.
ain't put on yet. So go on, get it together.
Look, tweet, tweet. So now that might even be my name, Miss Hurls. Glam is glamming it. Okay. And well, no, I ain't gonna say that. Oh, Glam, watch your mouth. I was about to say what that girl.
Don't make me
Yeah,
laugh, y'all.
I was about to say what that girl said about me, Edge. When the girl said I
Uh,
was, what did she say? What was I
Popping
Papa
pussy
doing?
said,
on the
Twerking?
I
handstand.
know
Nah,
what
we
you
got
Yeah,
say.
ain't shit.
yeah.
Just say, here,
I'm
kitty,
ain't
kitty,
shit.
kitty,
Uh-huh.
kitty. Give them Trinity B special. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. They say when I get up in the
Okay, here
box, it
she
smell like.
go.
Y'all,
Oh,
I
okay,
hate
here,
to
Come on,
say
kitty.
Miss
this,
Hunt. You
but
got me
Come
playing
on,
I
with that.
kitty,
do.
kitty.
You
I
finna,
have to
Come
say
I'm
on,
finna
Miss
this.
Kitty,
throw it
kitty.
on, Miss Glam.
My
So
sister
let's
Miss
come
Kitty,
on.
Edge
You
is
what
my
you
so
say?
fucking
boss man
pretty. You
today.
hear me? Ain't Edge
Glam.
pretty as hell, y'all? Look at her.
Yeah, I saw she eat it
She's
up
Yes.
in
pretty
my
as
face
hell.
today. Go ahead,
She
girl,
make
on a
me
Sunday
sick.
morning. Eat it, girl.
Period.
Eat it. Tell them to eat it.
Yeah.
Period. I
Eat
Eat
just
it,
it.
did my
baby.
hair like I installed it and curled it and everything. Sitting right here talking to you guys this morning.
Period.
Show them hoes how they can get up in the morning, y'all. That's what we'll do. Show them how to get up. Don't
No,
hate, get up.
I got up in the morning with a ball cap on, like I wasn't looking like this. So
Thank you.
you gotta
Thank
put
you,
some
girl.
Like
action.
Miss
Thank you,
Glam.
You gotta
Edge.
put some
Miss Glam.
preparation to your action to get it
Yep,
together.
give it to him, Miss Glam. Tell him I
Period,
can
Miss
set it off in
Glam.
a minute.
Period, baby. Look at that. Don't play with her.
Look,
Don't play
Say
with
period.
hello.
her.
Come on, flick
You
it.
done tapped your alter ego, Harold. You done fuck around and got Miss Glam's alter ego, okay?
And
Her.
you guys, this is $100 wig. You guys, this is $100
Stop
wig.
giving free promos. Edge control. I'm gonna need you to become a host and go
Um,
live. Okay. Stop giving them free promos. Tell them where to get $100 wig from. Oh no.
$100
let
wig.
me put a little. Let me
Look,
put a
We
no
little
trying to
baby
help
music
people.
on.
We
hair.
trying to help people with them stiff wigs,
But they
girl.
got, but
Yes,
they
we
got, they
is.
got to come in. They got to come in support, honey. They got to come in and support. You want the beauty? You want the glam? You want from the glams? You got to come in and support. We're gonna need to know you buying the wigs and you maintaining the wigs. That's how you come follow the line.
I,
We
I
gotta give them
definitely
something to
put,
do,
I
y'all.
definitely,
We
customized
gotta give them
her.
something to do. Cause they just be talking, taking
Okay.
pictures and shit. We're gonna give them something to look at. Hello.
All right now.
Okay. Y'all
Hello.
didn't look. Y'all done got me up and got me started. So I'm
Got
gonna
you
Here
be
we go.
started.
no
Me too.
look no more look no more. What's them things I wear? The little beanies. So no more
Mm-hmm.
beanies. In the morning.
Miss Glam is
Period.
up for full
Okay.
glam. No, who mad? Miss,
Now
get
at
him
5 o'clock.
activated, Miss Glam.
Now
Miss
listen. At
Glam
five
pretty as hell
o'clock
too.
now, I'm gonna have it
All y'all
going.
cute.
Thank you.
All y'all pretty.
Yes,
I
yes,
want
well,
to
that's
tell
why I
y'all
said
that.
get them
Y'all some
together.
beautiful women.
Hey,
God, but black
sister
beautiful
girl,
women.
number five,
Mm-hmm. Yes, no
sister
beans.
girl. Um, so I just got through watching the video conference meeting with Donald Trump and the Canadian president over
Prime
there.
Yeah.
And
Minister.
What's going on?
Donald Trump has just said that he truly believes that Canada is going to be the 51st state. So he is trying to take it over.
I
Who's
told you
trying
all.
to take
Yeah.
it over?
No, now he doing a
Dirty
Putin,
bastard.
y'all. He doing a
Yeah.
Putin on us. We
Yes.
don't agree with that bullshit.
Yes.
Get y'all passports. It's time to go. You know we be the first one on the front line. We're gonna be
Yeah.
the
He's trying
last
to
And
one.
take
Canada
over.
said they are prepared to do what they do. Okay?
And
And I
I live in New
believe
York,
them.
so I'm the first to
Well, let
go,
me ask
y'all.
y'all
Take from the
this.
first one.
Let me
Well,
ask y'all this. Okay.
y'all
So what?
missing something. Y'all missing something. Now, check it out. If you've been following this stuff like I have, you'll see it. It's a sequence. Okay, first he got Putin he befriend Putin, and Russia now is going to be our
Oh,
ally. So
Jesus.
he's going to use Russia along with American forces to take over Canada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep, that's what he's
what
trying
Great
to
Britain
do.
gonna do?
And y'all
What
see
Great
that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sister girl.
No, but I just want to know what Great Britain gonna do. You know, Great Britain
Hello.
is still owner of Canada, y'all.
They fall back. They fall under whatever America is deciding to do. They back it.
Oh, that's some
Oh,
bullshit. I
wow.
smell
Cause
shit on
they
the floor.
everybody daddy though, sister girl. They everybody daddy.
Oh
Hey,
no, no,
can
no,
I?
no. Something ain't right about this, y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah. It's
Vatican and all of them people, they everybody parents. All over the world got to answer to them.
all
You know
right.
what it
Well,
is? I think
yeah.
I think Canada was wanted Great Britain to release them. Release. We don't want to be up on your regime no more. We want to do just like the Caribbean people did, y'all. And before I let you go, I'll give you to my enemy. Cause something ain't right.
Can
Something
I
ain't
say a
right.
few words on the situation at hand? Is that okay?
Brown Monk.
Yes.
Oh, good
Hey,
morning,
Brahma,
Brown Monk.
you wanted to
All
throw
right.
something in there?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to share some information I think is being heavily overlooked, and it's
Okay.
actually tied into our current situation. So, Donald Trump actually made a few remarks, but he said some words that really stuck out to me. He said that he's trying to secure the dollar or our currency. And see, what happened was in 1970, our dollar got taken off the gold standard, right? So once it was taken off the gold standard, the dollar was worth nothing. It was just it was paper with fancy printing. And so for 3 years, the US economy tanked. And during those years, they came up with a plan. The plan was to go to the Middle East, tell the Arabs, because the US needed oil to like build and stuff. So they told the Arabs, hey, look, we will buy all your oil because the Arabs didn't know that the money didn't have no gold backing it. So the Arabs were like, okay, so they made a deal with America for 50 years, and it's called the Petro Pact. And what the pact
Mm.
was is the U.S. said, look, Our money's not, they amongst themselves, they said, look, our money's not worth anything, but the Arabs don't know that. So they told the Arabs, look, we will buy all your oil, but from now on, the deal is that you must use our money, only our money, as currency to buy your oil. So if other countries want to buy, they have to exchange their money to American dollars to buy it. And so they said, okay, deal. So they signed a 50-year contract. So that's how America became so strong, because their money was the global
It's the
currency now.
trade.
Yeah, it's the only
Makes
kind of money
It's
sense.
that people
called
use
the
to buy oil.
IMF, guys. Look it
So,
up. The
Wait,
so,
wait,
IMF.
wait,
so,
wait, wait. Okay, let him
okay.
finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the thing is that so nobody knows, but last year in 2024, that deal ended, but nobody knows. So right now, currently, the American dollar has no value. So there was no gold, then they went to oil. Now there's no oil. See, and we haven't been producing oil. Donald Trump tried to, but they closed it down. So right now, American money has no value. So they're trying to acquire other countries to dig into their resources to give the American dollar life again. But they're really scrambling right now. See, the only thing that's giving the American dollar value right now is our ignorance, because we don't know what's really going on. We don't know that the deal ended last year. But if Americans knew the true state of our dollar, we would be like Venezuela right now. We would take all our money out, throw money in the streets, because it's not worth anything. But nobody knows that. And of course, we're not
Wow.
going to go out there and give
That's
our
why
money
it feel
away.
like monopoly money now.
Yeah. Yeah, of course none of us are going to go out there and give money away give our money away right now, because it's still worth something, because it's ignorance right
About
now, right?
37 cents to a dollar. That's what it's worth.
Yeah, so this is the thing, is they're scrambling. But see, if it doesn't work out, just be prepared for a reset and a credit score system to be implemented to offset this dollar failing, because
But
they
you
need
know
a
what? You're
backup plan,
right.
because they need a backup plan, because if the dollar doesn't work and they're not able to get resources to back it, then they need to
Hmm.
destroy it and reinstitute something brand new to keep the American citizens at bay, so that there's not riots in the streets.
So that's
So I'm
why
just
that
I just
explains why they was trying to do that Amero dollar, where they was trying to implement the Canadian, Mexico, and the United States, trying to put all that money together to make
yeah.
it more valuable.
Yeah, so right now, guys, they're scrambling to find resources to back the dollar, because there's nothing backing it. So Saudi Arabia, they didn't want to renew the contract that expired last year, because they said, America, we know how you became once we gave you that deal and signed it. You got greedy, you put sanctions on everyone, everyone had to use your money, you
Mm,
became a bully. You took all the money, you increased your military so that nobody could fight you guys. So now you guys control money. So
mm-hmm.
we don't want to do that anymore. We just want to just use people's regular money. So they told the countries, look, the Americans, we're done with them. We're not going to resign. Bring your own money and we'll accept what you got. So countries are like, all right. So they're starting to
Working
drop
with
the
each
dollar.
other.
Yeah,
Ah.
they're starting to drop the dollar. Look it up. They're dropping the dollar. They're like, we don't need it anymore. You know what I mean? So America's like, oh, okay. So if it
So let me
comes
ask
down
you
to it,
this.
if it
Pause
comes
right there
down
for
to
one
it,
second. Pause
okay.
right there for 1 second. I got a quick question. So if they drop the American dollars and our money is no good, then are we using digital money?
They can't
No,
ever
so
drop the American dollar
Wait a
because
minute.
the IMF
Wait,
owns it. We are the people that
Let
controls
let
and
let
change over
let let
everybody
Glam
wait a
currency.
finish
minute.
though
Wait a
real
minute.
quick.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah.
You're on the
Okay.
phone.
So you're saying okay. So that's who's that talking? My glass is crooked.
Me.
That
Okay,
was hurdles.
Hurl. So Hurl. So you're saying they would never drop the American dollar, but the brother over here is stating that that's why Trump. Because I was wondering why do Trump want Canada and Mexico and
Wake it up.
and Greenland.
yeah, Greenland. I was like, why
Yeah,
do he
because
want that? I knew he wanted oil, but the
Hmm.
money part I was unsure about. Okay, but now okay, that makes sense. Okay, but like Earl said. you can't just get rid of the American dollar.
Yes, you
You
can
can't.
now. The reason
If it
why
don't got no
is Saudi
value.
Arabia
Wait,
is
wait, wait,
telling
wait. Okay.
everyone, Saudi Arabia is telling everyone, look, our deal with America ended last year. So remember, they have the oil. So they're the ones that have the ball in their court. So they're telling all the countries, look, we're done with America. We will accept your currency now. You don't need to go get American money. You don't need to uh, convert your money to American dollars anymore. You can just use your own. So
They
countries are
doing
like,
crypto.
okay, if that's the case, we don't need the American dollar. So people are dropping it, and they're using their own money to buy Saudi oil now.
Wow.
But here's the
So
thing. They
now,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, so
America
now
trying to buy
America is
Canada
like,
too.
wow.
But that's not the
uh,
only place that supplies oil. Africa is one of the richest places as well. We ain't letting them take that over.
yeah, so they're
No, wait a
scrambling right
second.
now.
He was trying to do something her with Africa. I can't think of what it was. And the African president, we got to look that up because I
It's
ran
South
across that he
Africa.
was trying to do something with Africa, and that president over there told him that if he come over there messing around, it was pimp pound, it was on.
But see, a lot of people, if you look at the
Yeah, South
IMF, it's
Africa.
so many countries that owe the IMF money that it won't be able to ever stop. It's over 117 countries that we transfer money over into, like,
See,
convert it. So it's
see,
very hard to stop that, especially if we're showing deficits with everybody, right? If everybody
see,
damn
Okay,
near
what
broke.
gave,
the brother
what
here.
gave,
Not
Wait a
I'm
second.
necessarily.
sorry.
Wait, the
Okay.
brother here.
Um,
The brother here. Could you do
Brown
me a
Monk.
favor? One
Go ahead.
second. One second. The brother here, just giving this information. Is it possible for you to drop some of these links in the comments? Because I want to look at it, and yeah, because this is interesting to
Yeah.
me.
I
I'm trying
just,
to
I
go.
just,
I'm
I
trying to
just barely came on this app yesterday for the first time, so I don't know any of the
really.
lingo. Yeah, I don't know any of the lingo. So when you're telling
What
me to do those
you a
things, I don't
blessing now?
understand. What's that?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
no. Okay, yeah, you a blessing. Well, you came in the right room because we're always talking about what's going on currently, and how can we um okay,
You know
got
what
it.
the crazy
Okay.
thing is? The crazy thing
Uh-huh.
is that I just barely logged on like right now, and it referred me to your room.
Oh wow. So this was the right
Hey,
room. This was the right room.
Yeah,
What
and
happened?
Brown
when I
Monk, can
heard
you
your
explain the
topic,
tariffs, please,
Excuse me,
and those
number three.
regimes?
oh,
okay, you got
Brown
it,
Monk.
her.
Yeah, Brown Monk. I would like to speak to Brown Monk, please. Mr. Monk, number three. This number.
yes.
Yeah, no beans. Okay.
The term
Now, what you was talking about that is very vital information.
sure
Very serious.
is.
However, in America, we have this thing what is called what is a trade war. It's a trade war. Um, the trade war with these two countries implies Canada and Mexico.
Right.
In our trade wars right now, in the midst of this politics, we are doing a verbal lashing between Canada's president and American president right now. They want to do 25% tariffs on goods imported from Canada and Mexico. But the president of Canada disagrees with that and calls that a little too much. So they went into verbal Canada and Mexico to increase the border enforcement, but could go back in March, as early as March. But however,
Right, right, right.
the Canadian president, when it comes to joining U.S. citizenship with Canada, he said that he would pull all, if everything, to sacrifice and defend Canada. Always sometimes requires sacrifice. That's what the president of Canada said to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The end. That's it. So
Gotcha.
it's a
Yeah,
trade.
see,
Okay.
one thing, yeah, one
Right,
thing
right.
that,
I saw that.
oh,
I
sorry.
saw
Go ahead.
that. One second, Abrama. Yeah, I saw that. No beans. But what he is talking about. is what I'm getting from this. Okay, is where he's talking about the dollar, the American money. Okay, now I guess my thing is that isn't this something different? Because he's talking about the American dollar being backed by um Saudi Arabia. So that's something that's a little deeper for me.
Yeah, that's why a
But
lot of our
remember,
old people tell us to hold on to our currency and don't just put all the money because they're trying to take it
See,
out of circulation. A
well,
lot of
yeah,
old people,
for
because
imagine
Saudi
with the
Arabia
Right,
smoke
kept
and
their money.
right,
haze,
right.
Saudi
because
Arabia
we've been
kept their
talking
money
about
too. Right.
the smoke and haze. So imagine if the smoke and
Mm-hmm.
haze is the fight they putting in front of us with this Canadian
Mm-hmm.
Mexico bull, and the real
Right.
beef is on the back end with this Saudi Arabia deal that didn't expired for the 50 years, and America trying to, you know what I'm
Talk
saying,
about it,
get the
Edge.
world talking of they creating the
Yes.
narrative. They spinning the narrative
Right.
on what they want to be
Right.
talked about.
it,
Because that's
it,
deeper than what
Exactly.
we've been saying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Wait a second. Wait. Respectfully, no being, we talk all the time. But this here, what we talking about been in the front. So what's the real deal why you want Canada? What's the real deal why you want green? And what's the real deal? It's got to be something more. This stuff been going
They
on. I'm looking here back since 2018. So why now? Why
they
it,
now?
trying to
it,
Because
add
what
them
the
as
brother
one of the
see,
said.
one of our
so for
Because what
me,
the
oh,
states.
That's
sorry.
what the brother said.
What
Because
what
the money.
what number three is talking about? That is the root knowledge of our whole topic.
Yeah,
That's
can
the
I
Well,
just
that's what
say
I
something real
said.
quick? I
Right.
just want to say something because, see, by the way, I'm Pacific Islander. I'm Samoan and I'm those guys. But I do genealogy, and so when I track this money thing, I track it in a genealogical type of order, right?
okay.
And so the
America's
money,
greedy.
yeah. So this is the thing. I'm gonna
There's
try them straight.
191
Well,
countries.
let
Hey,
them speak,
uh,
Hurls.
so just real quick for those that I guess read the Bible. I don't want to make any assumptions, but in Revelations it talks about a dragon whose tail took third of the stars. Right, a third
Mm-hmm.
means there's three parts. Noah had three sons:
Mm-hmm.
Japheth, who's the ancestor of the whites. Shem, we say, is the brown, and then Ham's the black. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is that when the dragon
Mm-hmm.
drew the stars, it drew Japheth, and Japheth is the whites and the Chinese. And we actually separate the people of Earth according to the sigils. So the whites and Chinese are the dragon that they talk about in Revelation. Shem, he's the sun, stars, the moon, and then Ham is the stars. But the thing is that we got to watch out for the dragon. And
Right.
the dragon it talks about has 10 heads,
Mm-hmm.
seven crowns. The seven crowns are the G7 countries. The 10
Right.
heads are the
And do
G10
y'all
countries.
see? Y'all
These
see
are
what
all
they
the
use
Gentile
now?
countries. Now, this is the thing. This Gentile country, the whites, they know their end is coming soon. So they're trying to rebrand and restructure. You know what I mean? Their dollar is going in disarray. They're in chaos right now. They're trying to acquire other countries to take the resources. The reason why they're increasing tariffs is because they know that other countries' money is worth more than ours. So they're trying to get the other country's money, as a surplus to kind of help our economy out. But this
But
is the
how can
thing.
they do that, Brown Monk, if we already
Their
own the
end,
F?
say that again.
How can they get other people money if we already own 191 countries transferring their money over, like converting it over? The
Yeah, but
IMF.
the thing is though that we don't have that power anymore. We don't have that arm anymore, and other countries know it.
They can't take
It's-
that away though.
But
That's
no,
the
that's what
wealthiest
he's
man in the world.
saying.
That's what
Listen
I'm
to
trying
what
to
he's
tell.
saying,
What I'm
Hurls.
trying to tell you
Yeah.
is that in 1970, what gave our dollar its value is gold. But the US took the separated gold from the dollar. And then the dollar had nothing
See
backing it
it.
up. And it was just paper. And it was like that
Got
for
you.
3 years. During the 3 years, the Americans had to come up with a plan. Like, we need to do something to give the dollar value. So they went to Arabia. They went to Saudi Arabia and told them, "Hey, we will buy all your oil." The Arabians were excited, like, "Oh man, we got a buyer that wants all of our stuff." But little did they know that the dollar had no gold behind it. So they signed a deal for 50 years with the Americans, which instantly breathed life into the dollar. Now the dollar
Mm.
had Arabian oil backing it, giving it life. But the thing that the Americans did on top of that is they said, look, in order for a part of this deal is that if you sell it to anyone else besides us, they have to convert their money into our money and then buy your oil. See, what
Right. So
happened was
can you
that put
pause
the
right there for
American
me for a
dollar,
second, Brown
that
Monk?
put the
So
that
Harold,
put
you
the
see what he's
American
saying? You're
uh,
saying that it was
Right, right,
191
right.
countries. Those 191 countries, what he is saying is that the only reason that they were transferring their money is because they had to, because that was the only way for them to buy oil. Now
yes,
that they
correct.
don't have
That's what I
to,
was saying,
and they could
Edge. I
bring
ain't
their
explain it
own
like him.
dollar, that
That's
caused a
true.
problem.
Yes.
Yeah,
So what happened is
yeah.
they it instantly breathed up money into the life into the dollar, because the dollar instantly circulated throughout the entire globe. Like, everyone was like exchanging the money. So America rose instantly in financial power. And what they did with the power, because remember, everyone had to use their money. Now they're the boss. They were telling everyone, putting sanctions on people. They were like, we don't like what you do, so we're going to cut you off. You guys, we're going to cut this off. They were being bullies, building their military just in case, plans didn't work out. And now there's this dragon that we read about in Revelation. You know what I mean? And the thing is that they have no more oil because the contract ended last year. So now Saudi Arabia is telling the US, we learned from 50 years of business with you that you guys are bad people. You have gone around, put sanctions on people. You are bad, and we don't want to deal with you anymore. We don't want to renew the contract. And now the Saudis are turning to the other people and saying, look, all these years you had to change your money to American dollars to buy our oil. We are telling you that is no more. You can
We'll
bring your
accept
own
whatever
money.
currency you bring us.
Yes, whatever money you bring, we will recognize it and we will value it. And so the other countries are like, oh, we don't need American dollar. Okay, we hate them anyway. We'll get rid of their dollar.
Now,
So they're
Brown
getting rid of
Monk.
the dollar. Now America is in a panic mode. They're trying to acquire Greenland, Canada, Mexico to use their economies and use their
Right.
resources to back the American dollar again, to
So
breathe
if they
life
get
into
us
it.
as them as states, right, Monk, Brown Monk, that means
Yeah.
that the United States can keep all the money within us and buy the oil, get our oil from up Canada, right?
Well, see, the thing is that it will never be the same for us ever again because we completely lost the oil backing our dollar. So now it's done. It'll never be the
It's
same
the
for our country
mercury,
again.
it's the
Okay.
ukrainium, it's because Mexico, I mean Canada has more than oil.
But
They
the thing
got
is though
mercury
that
and
Yes.
titanium in Canada. And
mhm.
Okay. Okay.
titanium is big because that's what they use for AI
For
technology.
everything. Yeah.
Yes, but let
You
me
know, for
point out
our
a
flat
very
screens,
important
our
thing.
cell phones, that's what they use.
Yeah, let me point out a very important fact about this, guys, is that no matter if the US gets Canada, Greenland, Mexico, and anybody else, we have to remember that their system that they had set up was a global system that just ended last year. They will never get that kind of power back again. So let's say that they get Canada, Mexico, and they get the resources. That will never put them back on top over the globe again because everyone doesn't need their money anymore. So the US can kind of, try to patch it, but I'm gonna let you guys know right now, our country will never be the same again. It will never
Yeah.
be the same.
Like you said, we got to find new resources, new revenues. So I could even
Can
understand even why they trying to make all cars electric.
right.
Yeah, yeah, but see,
Right.
it's gonna. The point I'm making is if we get Canada, right? Let's say we get Canada and all the resources, that doesn't replace what we just lost because not everyone is going to Canada to buy money, buy oil, and they don't have to use US dollars to buy Canada oil. Does that make sense? Like
It
no
makes
one's really
perfect
going to
sense.
Canada.
And you know,
So
can I say this, sir?
we lost our the meal ticket that the US set up is gone.
So
Period.
now it's like crypto is turning into crypto, right? Digital. So it's wiping away a lot of fees and stuff.
The thing
I
that I
want to.
see, the thing I see replacing it most likely would be like a credit system like China.
Uh
That
huh.
way, yeah, that
With
way,
the,
because
with the
remember, the
beast.
money's not worth anything. So if
Right.
they set up a credit system that they could still keep control and be like, hey, if you need food, you have to like log in and
And that's
like
what
and be
they're
a
trying
part
to
of the
do.
system.
There you go.
Yes,
The untold story. It
And that's
begins.
the mark
yes,
of the beast, y'all. And he just
yes,
unfold
correct.
y'all revelations and the time that we in a way that which we couldn't understand because he had to log on today, y'all. We've been asking these questions, sir. Little do you know about Brown Month. It don't make no
Yes,
sense. Why this? Why that? How come this? But it makes perfect sense now. It makes perfect
yes.
sense. Even the dismantling of the IRS. Matter of fact, let me erase the people that can reclaim and recall debt and taxes owed and this and that. Let me erase y'all before y'all ever need to lose your job. Let
Hey,
me
we, hey,
start doing
we,
stuff.
And
we call,
if we
we
could
call,
wait for a
we
second
call
so Miss
the, we
Glam could
call the
talk, because I know Miss
Europeans.
Glam researches while we be talking about bringing up new topics and stuff. So we could just step back for a second and give Miss Glam the floor so she could tell us what she done found, because I know it's gonna be good, y'all.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, Miss Glam.
You're on mute, Miss Glam. You're on mute. Yeah. Edge control just reading your face. You still on mute.
You still muted.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you
Can y'all hear
go.
me?
Yeah, now we hear
I
you.
can hear you
Okay.
now. Uh-huh.
How you know, Ed? I do. I do.
She was
I
reading your
be
face.
when y'all be talking, I be looking it up. I be taking notes, everything. This is so powerful. This is so powerful. And I thank God for you, brother, because God says that, you know what? You know, when you diligently seek him and you diligently, hey, Red, and you diligently seek him, you diligently seek information, you seek righteousness, and you want to know the way. He will send it to you. You know, so this is powerful. And like you said, we've been talking about the surface, and we kept saying, well, why they want Canada? Why they want Greenland? This is, you know, so this is what's going on, the dollar. Okay, so it says the US is Saudi Arabia's largest trading partner, and Saudi Arabia is the largest U.S. export market in the Middle East. The United States and Saudi Arabia have a history of technical and educational exchange, which has benefited both nations, and long-standing security relationship continues to be important. So that was, I just want to know the beginning part. So that goes back to what you're saying, that if they're saying that we're not good business partners, so pretty
Yes, yes,
much,
that's a perfect
yeah,
explanation. Yes.
yeah, they're not good business people, you know, so we're not going to do business with them anymore. So you ain't got to, you know, it's just like when you go to Canada, you know, well, I don't know if anybody remember, we would have to exchange I would get money, I think at the border, this was years ago, and we would buy and exchange our money so we could spend it over in um,
Canada.
Canada.
Well,
Yeah, but
the thing about it is that we have to remember from my analogy before that the Caucasian people are the dragon people. So they're about, they're all about logic and money. The rest of us
yeah,
are more of a spiritual people. You know what I mean?
that's
And
true.
the
That's
Arabs are
true.
a spiritual people. And when the Arabs saw the wickedness of the Americans, they were a spiritual people. They said, "We see your wickedness. We don't want to continue our relationship with you." You know what I mean?
And you know
So
And
what?
you
That is so. Hmm.
Because they
Go
are
ahead, Ed.
spiritual people, right?
we're very, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. We
Very
are very
spiritual.
spiritual people. Yes.
and I
Well,
want
you
to
got to
wake it up on
remember.
something.
You got to remember. I'm going to say this one thing. You got to remember that the Arabs come from the lineage of I want to say
Abraham.
Shem.
They
Well,
come from
well,
Abraham from Ishmael.
Ishmael. That's what I wanted to say. Ishmael. Well, we all came from Abraham, but I wanted to break it down like, okay, right, Ishmael. So we got to look at what Ishmael people um got. Go before Ishmael. Because I got it in the top of my head, but I can't think. Go before Ishmael. Go before Ishmael when it was okay, go back to Noah when it was Ham, Shem, and Cush. And then they broke off and then they started having their children. So then you go into Ishmael. So we got to look at where did the Abraham people, not the Abraham, the Arabs come with their lineage. So they came from the lineage of Ishmael. But if we keep going, guys, it'll lead us up to pretty much today. But you are so right. This is black, man. I feel like getting up doing a Holy Ghost dance, y'all.
Yeah, because see,
Y'all,
they deal business.
He
They deal
making it
business with the
plain.
logic. They deal business in the logic. We deal business,
Yes.
from the heart. You know what I mean? That's why when you try to be sneaky,
Yes.
we're able to detect it because it doesn't ring with the heart. You know what I mean?
right.
Yep.
And you
Yes.
know, y'all really make a lot of sense. I remember I said earlier, we're in the things that we've been fighting since the Bible days. Right before Brown Monk came up in here, I said, this is what we dabbling in, y'all. It's greater than our Father and our understanding. He came in here and brought it right back to the Bible for us to understand. This has, in fact, been going on, and they've been doing deceitful and tricky things to so God strong long, y'all. I want to take it back to the 1990s when the first Bush got into office, when they knew they couldn't let this deal in, and and not without taking control of the oil fields in the Middle East. Well, what was that about? I know I was like 10 years old. What was that even about? To say, oh, we got to go over there now and fight for oil rights in a country that we don't even have no business in. Because they had done, like you
Yep.
said,
Because
That
if
was
you
when
look at it, it
Bush.
was probably because they had started their own monopoly on oil. Now,
Yeah, you
let's
got to go
say
Yep.
back
protect
in
your interests.
1976, the deal with Saudi Arabia had already happened. But let's say, you know what I'm saying, there's a new sheriff in town. Somebody
Hmm.
come in and say, shit, we got our own oil over here. Why we got to get it from them? Or why our people got to get it from them? Or people that we do other business with. We selling oranges to people that we got oil. We can sell oil to them. So, of course, that will become an enemy of the United States. Right? I mean, I would think naturally.
well, no, because they had
No, I don't
control of
have
that
to go
money
steal
still.
nobody's shit.
But just
But
hey,
that's
That's
So
what
they
they
go
paid to
remember,
steal
steal.
it. They go steal it so
just
you don't have it to
When
sell
they
it.
is getting paid in the army to to steal everything, I ain't gonna lie, cause they really stealing from folks.
They go
I mean,
steal
That's
yeah.
Yeah,
it.
over there
When
killing
when
for
that's
no
when
what
reason.
we're still. But you know what,
keep in
sir? That's
mind
what
that
bring everything to be real. We have not advanced since the 70s. We have not advanced since when? Since 19. We're in 100 years, y'all. We ain't that advanced. We're not. We've got technology to tie us together. But that's why you can go in a third world country and still exist, y'all. Them people ain't no third world. They just ain't been sped up to lie and lied to like we was. We have
Yep.
money and we live in a lifestyle. These people don't even realize that most people, like Miss Glam said, I don't want to go in debt no more. When you said that, Miss Glam, you don't know you had people ears ringing that you didn't even realize you had ringing. Because they hear you as a grown woman saying you don't
Yep.
want a house because you realize it's all about keeping you there to pay their bills, to keep them on top. The pyramid scheme,
Hmm.
y'all.
Oh,
They don't
oh
just
hell. Hey, Glam.
You
I'm
ain't
sorry.
lying. That's grandma on preach.
Glam.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, they talking about Elon Musk little boy. You know what he said in front of Trump, and Trump rolled his eyes, right?
Yeah.
The little
What he
boy
say?
walked Trump and said, "Fuck you, you not the president." And Trump rolled his eyes. They just showed it just now. The little boy walked up to him and said, "Fuck you, you not the
So
president."
it finally made it to CNN.
who is
Yeah,
it?
they just showed it. And he
But then
Trump, and
who
he
is the
Elon Musk's
president?
son, SpaceX.
But who is the president if it's not Trump then, little boy?
Well, that's what the little boy said.